All right, everybody, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Podcast. This is your co-host, John Stickrod, and my other co-host.
I'm glad you brought the beep back.
That's right, the beep's back.
The beep is back.
Kind
of like it brought the beat back, but instead it's the beep.
I couldn't figure out how to mute it, efficiently, so that's what we get. There's no
it's Neal, by the way, in case you guys forgot who I am in a week.
In case our 12 viewers
You
forgot.
have to say every week because we might have new viewers.
New viewers can suck my dick.
No, we don't want that.
Subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Please ignore this one here and pay attention to the one in the gray.
Like and subscribe.
I'm in gray.
You're in black.
Black on black.
I like that sweatshirt. It's a good one.
Thanks, man.
All right, so how was your week? My
good.
week sucked.
Okay.
I couldn't hear all week.
Specifically today sucks.
Oh yeah, today sucked a lot. I had
A shit ton.
I really couldn't hear out of my ear, which sucked.
Can you still hear out of it?
Not really. It sounds like I'm gargling when I talk.
You know,
only positive today was the gym.
Yep.
You know, the next step is like ear blood, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm terrified of that.
It's gonna start
I think
bleeding.
it's pretty extreme for that.
No, I don't think so. Like, period out your ear, you know.
That tastes so good.
Yeah, that
gotta
should
love
you.
our unsponsored drink.
You should just, like, label unsponsor across it.
I'm trying to learn how to blur it with the editing.
You should just get a piece of paper and just wrap it around. Go possible sponsor.
He did that.
I
with,
did that first season.
Yeah, he did it with Angry
Everything.
Blank.
Everything.
It was mystery drinker. What did you put? Mystery drink.
I put mystery drink, I think, yeah.
I actually love that. That was
must have
funny.
been before me. No, I wasn't here till second season.
No, it was before you were born.
You were second season for sure.
So,
Yeah,
your week sucked. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright though. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm excited. It was a good week, like dork wise. There was a ton to go on. Oh no.
No, we're good, man. We good.
We're good?
It's just an
Okay.
earthquake. We're good.
It's alright. Yeah, it's earthquake. We live in Hades. Is that too
no,
bad?
that's bad. You don't.
Hades is a god.
That's too
not
soon?
a place.
Yeah, no, Hades.
Hades.
No, Hades. You said Hades, so
I doubt anyone in Haiti watches this.
We had someone in Nigeria.
yeah, we had someone in
Alright,
Nigeria.
Nigeria is
man.
not Haiti. Is Haiti recovered? When was that?
It was like 2010.
That was a while ago.
2010, I think.
They're probably
2010. I'm almost positive.
They
if
probably
not
have
11.
They have Wi-Fi. They can watch us. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, I don't think Puerto Rico does though, so we can probably make those.
You know what? Funny story. One of my coworkers just got back from Puerto Rico. She says it's the most depressing thing she's ever seen.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Every single thing is tarped. Like there's no roofs. Because they got hit with the hurricane. Hurricane.
I just
hurricane
know the
shit.
one coworker I can think of is her family came over and she hated every minute of it.
No, I'm talking about. Well, I guess I could say it. She's not gonna watch it. Felicia.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Claims.
I was talking about Mel.
No. I have no idea. What was I don't know.
Mel's from Puerto Rico.
Oh well. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
the
for
more
her.
you know.
More. I just saw her. She was getting the cops to help her in her car.
Oh, I got a story.
She locked her.
I got a
keys in.
story, actually. That
I'm
brings up a
guessing
good story.
Cops were there and she was looking into her car, so
So,
I'm being an inspector.
this was actually the highlight of my week, and it was on Tuesday. No. Yes, Monday. Okay, start of the week. Started great. Here's why. I'm leaving work, happy as a clam. Which I don't understand that expression.
I don't care.
I don't understand it either. I've never.
Because, like...
Clams don't seem happy.
And you also eat clams, so, like...
We eat clams. Clams are happy, though.
Are they?
Yeah, how...
Sure, why not?
Their whole life,
Why?
all they're waiting to do is to
die.
be eaten by either us or seals.
And you know that they're served
Don't
live?
they do pearls?
No, yeah, but those are like 1 in a billion.
You know...
Most of them
one in-
don't make
It's just
pearls.
1 grain of sand.
Yeah, over like 1,000,000 years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something
That's
like
it.
that.
They just want to give birth to 1 pearl. That's their life story.
That's not how it works. Anyways, I'm leaving work. Right? And beforehand, I'm giving birth. Beforehand, we had seen in the parking lot of undisclosed retail location parking lot, 720 blazing it. This lady who looked like she looked like she got locked out of her car. So the cops were there, Jimmy locking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. What's the?
Yeah, no, Jimmy in it.
Yeah, Jimmy in it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the.
They got a Slim Jim.
Yeah, the Slim Jim.
Slim
Thank
Jim,
you.
that's it.
I was like, I know it's Jim something. So there's Slim Jim in it, right? And that was like an hour before I left. I'm leaving, and I see her the cop doing this
Oh no.
to the same lady. And I'm like, that's weird.
Was
So
this
then-
on
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, I drove past that. I drove past the cops. Like, what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah,
What's
right?
going on?
Weird. So then I sat down and just started creeping like a hardcore dude. And they made her do the line and everything. And I go back inside. I tell the buddy of mine. He's like, "Yo, man, the lady that got her car like jimmied, she's doing a Dewey test."
Oh,
He's like,
no.
"She has a kid, dude." I'm like, "What?" So I go back outside. Sure enough, there's a kid in the car in the back window looking at his mom getting to the Dewey.
Oh, no.
Yup.
Could you imagine the luck? So I'm guessing she locked herself out.
With the kid, the kid was like
cops
12
those
though.
Yeah.
But the kid was like 12. So
So-
like the kid had to have been out of the car.
Or the kid's just a dick and was like, I'm not unlocking the door.
Okay, can you, but like, to give an idea to our listeners where the location is,
The lock and unlock button doesn't work.
maybe.
No, it does. If you're 12, you figure out how to get out of a goddamn car. It's a choice at that point.
Yeah, it is.
In my opinion.
So the area where this happened was the closest alcoholic establishment is probably about a mile down any which way.
Yeah.
So she either got drunk at said establishment at 6 in the afternoon. Well, actually,
Possible.
sooner than that. 5 o'clock somewhere.
If it was Kelly's, it would definitely be possible.
That's true. Came up the hill, stopped and got her retail on, locked herself out of the car, and then the cops were like, "Wait, you're drunk."
Oh my god. Could you imagine the luck? There is no luck. in
No,
that.
there's no luck. That's just
Zero
complete
luck.
zero luck.
On a Monday, that's a bad week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not complain about my week. That's a shit week right
And
there.
she wasn't like kind of drunk. We're like, "Oh, I'm 2 beers in, I'm drunk, can't drive." It was more like sloshy drunk. Like she was like slobbering her words. Watching her do the line test, oh my god, it was great.
like a fifth of vodka.
Oh yeah, she was like handle of vodka in.
Put your hands up.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
get
right,
in the
you're
car.
going to jail.
Get in the car.
Don't even do the breathalyzer. This is all formality at this point.
I was like Dewey test, and it's like, all right, do the alphabet backwards. That's impossible. All right, do it forward. Oh, now you're just being a dick. Get in the car. I've always thought that was funny. Just the idea of that. I remember Tom got a Dewey test.
Yeah, which was complete bullshit.
I was wasted.
Yeah, you were wasted. I was sober as a go.
Yeah.
My last beer was at maybe at 8 p.m.
Beer.
Beer. And I was driving you home at what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah, no, it was before that because we didn't want to leave at 2.
Yeah, we left at like 1:30.
Yeah.
Like that. And I got pulled over and I got to do the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god, and the guy was a dick too.
Yeah.
Because he was like, all right, like
You're a big guy. Why are you taking a sit on the hood of my car? I was like,
didn't he call?
dude, come on.
He called for backup,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another guy watching you.
Yeah. And I was just sitting
You're
there.
Snapchatting the whole thing.
I Snapchatted the whole
Oh,
thing.
that's amazing.
Until I saw the cop saw me Snapchatting it from the rear view, and I was like, "Ah,
No, it's not illegal to.
no, it's not." But I
But
just
he's
did.
drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk. I was
Doesn't
panicked.
matter.
I didn't want to get pulled out and beat down, Rodney King
Oh,
style.
that'd be cool.
Well, the story would be good. I've always
Good
said I
story.
want to be tased, but I don't know if I want. It was like 10 feet from my house too.
Yeah, it was like literally.
We could have
We
walked.
got the bus garage.
Yeah.
And I rolled the window down and talked to the cop, and then I had to get out of the car. And John doesn't have a sweatshirt on. He's freezing his ass off. It's
Freezing.
the middle of January.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but that was ridiculous. I'll never forget that. I got home and I had this big.
You were so pissed.
I was so mad.
You were living. Mom is calm. I'm calm. You're just pissed.
Well, yeah, because that's like 30 minutes he could have been eating.
Well, it's that, and on top of that, it was so like unneeded. Like you were so clearly the sober one DDing.
He asked me like 15 times, "Where you coming from? Where you going?" I was like, "Coming from the bar, picking my buddy up, taking him home, and I'm going home." "Where you going?" "I'm dropping my buddy off, and then I'm going home." "But where are you going?" "I'm dropping my buddy off, and then I'm going home."
It's like you're going to an after-hours bender at fucking 2 in the morning.
Tell him that address or anything.
No.
No.
Yeah, it was frustrating for sure.
All right,
That was a
so
walk down memory lane.
you got anything? I see you got a little list going.
Yes,
Oh,
I have big news. My
Uh-oh.
nephew Granger finally walked.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
super.
that's adorable.
It was
That's
so
adorable,
cute.
actually.
He's so bad at walking. He's like literally like a giraffe.
How old Ranger?
Oh, I should know this. His birthday was just a year. Yeah, a year.
Walking there, yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
like he's like he walks good, but it's funny because he like walks sideways.
Yeah.
So like instead of going like straight line, he'll like turn his body and then like crab walk. It's so weird, but he can do it. So it's cute, and he makes weird faces the whole time because he knows he's being recorded. But that was cool. Like it was the first time he's made more than like 3 steps, so that was cool. That was my biggest news. I have like 3 exclamation points on
So
that.
that's like the highlight of the week.
That was by far the highlight
Okay.
because that was cool to
That
see.
was really cool.
All right, what about you guys? Any highlights for the week? Nope. All right, cool. Next.
No.
All right,
Another-
sweet. So we're the entertaining ones. Go suck a dick.
Well, he got the concert.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to bring that up.
Well,
now.
no,
That's
I think
entertaining.
Alright.
That's pretty cool. I'm
So,
excited.
We're going to the Dropkick Murphys / Flogging Molly's. I only know one of those bands.
What?
Which one don't you know?
Isn't no flogging Molly.
Oh my, that's the one we know.
Yeah.
We're like flogging Molly's, and yours must be drop
I'm
kick.
Dropkick.
Yeah,
I'm both.
I can
love
only
both.
name one Dropkick Murphy
I can
song.
name-
Ship it off the Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah, that's because
Shipping
it's a.
up to Boston. There's Kiss Me, I'm Shit Faced. Rose Tattoo.
I know
play
Rose
that.
Tattoo.
Let's calm down.
Hey.
That's his band apparently.
Dude,
But
are
I'm
you gonna
excited.
are you gonna drop kick someone?
I feel like that must happen a lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing I'm curious about is there's no assigned seats.
Yeah, so it's probably open in arena.
Oh my god.
Dude, that means someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
There should be some thrashing
I'm
going
not
on.
moshing. That is my.
No,
I hate. I'm
Jason-
too old to mosh.
Out
mean-
of everybody that's going that I've talked to, only Jason wants to mosh.
Dude,
he's
I'll
so
mosh.
full of shit.
I'll mosh.
Jason
I love
is
moshing.
not. I will bet cash money. Jason's just trying to sound like a tough guy.
Because he won't probably do it.
No, he
No, he won't. I'll be the mosher.
He might, but
Neal-
I'm gonna get myself moshed
I can see
unconscious.
Jason following you.
how old? Jason's up there. He's like
He's
35.
He's 11 years older than us.
Okay, so you're 36,
Or 10
37.
years older than you. 11.
Never
You're-
too old to mosh.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Remember, we went to a
Real Big
concert.
Fish.
No, at Real Big Fish we saw
Okay, actually, I
that.
take
But
that
remember,
back.
we went to K Rock. Was it K Rock or
I
something?
wasn't with you that
We
night.
went with Adam. It was me, you, Adam, I think Robbie.
And Tyler.
And that old guy went in to go mosh, and they just were no mercy and just destroyed this old man. And it was like, get out of the pit, old man. If you're in this,
It was
you're,
so
it
savage.
was.
Well, there's
blew my-
moshing, there's moshing, and then now there's thrashing.
Well-
Thrashing's beating the fuck out of each other.
No, they weren't doing either. It was literally a hit on this old man.
Dude, it
like
was-
he came in. No, it wasn't. Thrashing is just a little more advanced moshing. It was literally they all pointed at, for lack of pointing, they looked at him and they go, "This old dude has to die." So they had to kill him. So imagine a normal mosh pit or something, and then it just all turning into a ballroom blitz onto this old dude.
Ballroom Blitz.
It's exactly what happened.
Dude, it was bad. It was the guy, I think he was wearing a brown shirt or something, because I remember, we were in Ohio
Oh,
for
shit,
K-Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
Ohio.
don't remember if he was wearing a brown shirt or not. I don't
Was that
remember
Roller
that.
Coaster, or was that?
No, it was K-Rock. I know it was K-Rock. But where was that? Was that Syracuse or Albany or something?
It was not Ohio.
What was Roverfest was Ohio. But I can't remember where K-Rock was, but it was K-Rock, and it had like Limp Bizkit and all that shit. And we went and saw that, and that was insane. That was the one where I got thrown in by accident, and this is where I was a lot smaller, and some psychotic ex-Marine saved my life. He like picked me up in one arm, and like
You belong to me
stiff
now.
You
armed
belong
the
to
one
me.
guy, set me down and was like, "I'll handle this, buddy," and just fucking ran in and just started pounding people. And like he would be hitting people, like destroying them, and then he'd make his way back to me. He's like, "Got you, little buddy," and like we had this connection. And for the rest
That's
of the
like the best
Yeah,
connection.
it's the
it
best
was,
connection.
it was amazing. But he was bleeding from his nose and stuff. He's like, "I got you, little buddy," and I was like way out of the circle at this point.
He's just screaming, and you can hear him as you're walking to the car. Like, this is insane.
He like saved my life. I remember going like, I would probably die. And he's like, "None of my watch, little buddy."
Yo, soldier left behind.
Yeah, like he literally was like, and he told me like when he actually calmed down, he told me it was like, "Oh yeah, you remind me of my buddy who died in Iraq," and I was like,
shit.
and that's when it got real. I was like, Jesus Christ. He's like, "Don't worry about it. I don't have that crazy PTSD thing. It's cool." He like dabbed me and was like, "I love you, little buddy. I'm gonna pretend you're my friend," and walked off, and I never saw him again.
That's
And
awesome.
I was
Shot his wife, probably.
Please
God.
don't say that.
Well,
The
hopefully-
PTSD was real.
in that pit, he was like savage mode. But yeah, it was funny because that's exactly why. He's like, "You remind me of my buddy in Iraq," and I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like it went to such a real
Yeah,
place.
it got like way too real for you.
And then at that point, I was like, "Well, I'm his buddy. Like whatever he needs now."
I can't not say it. No.
Can't turn it down.
I was like, if he starts calling me some other guy's name, I'm
You
just
gotta
gonna
go with it.
I'm just gonna go with it. But yeah, that's why I don't go to those anymore.
Yeah.
I just can't. After that, you can't really trump that. When you literally get saved by
Yeah, no, that's the pinnacle right there. You can only go down to the pit at that point.
And that was the end of my moshing career. And I didn't even want to be in it. Someone pushed me in it. Oh my god!
Probably like Adam or someone.
I think it was Robbie, if I remember
yeah, that
correctly.
sounds about right.
Robbie liked doing it, but Robbie was bigger, so
Yeah, he's
people
a
don't
big
hit.
dude.
They see me and they're like, yes. Like,
You're like the old dude.
yeah.
Like, people's eyes are constantly looking around for the smallest
Yeah.
person. It's like, got him!
It's like when they feed that big animal in the Jurassic World.
Oh, yes.
That's me. I'm the great white, just getting lowered down. It's like, yes. Yeah, no,
Finally.
that was... I'm not going to be a part of the mosh. I'll watch.
Yeah, that's all I plan
Snapchat.
on doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
It's at Tag's Bar. Well, it's Tag's Summer Stage, which is next to Tag's Bar. So there will be alcohol.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
So-
you can't. I guarantee there's not been a single place where Dropkick or Flogging Molly has been where there has not been alcohol served.
Or cops. There's probably going to be cops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Lots of
You're
cops.
gonna need a DD.
No, I mean someone's going to get like arrested for like something stupid. Not one of us probably,
People
but...
get thrown out.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, someone's going to get arrested though.
Well,
Yeah,
it's outside.
Yeah, they'll get thrown out of the concert though.
it's going to be great. It's
Yeah.
outside. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, there's going to be titties everywhere.
Titties and beer.
Titties and burr.
All right, so that's it.
All right, so we're ready to
that's
jump
actually
into the movies.
Yeah.
All right,
do it.
cool.
Irish Pride.
Sorry.
So, do we want to start with Tomb Raider, or do you want me to end on Tomb Raider?
Let's end on Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's your review,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Are you guys going to see it or no?
No.
All right, cool.
I had a
I'll
chance
wait for it
to.
to come out on Netflix.
I found out I had a free ticket for it.
Oh,
I got,
shit, you might...
I got an email from Regal and said, you can see Tomb Raider, I guess because I saw 3 of these movies in a row or something. It was like, print me, and I was like, I'm not going.
I got a quick tidbit if you don't mind.
Go for it, man.
On movie news.
Yeah, man.
So, Schwarzenegger wakes up from heart surgery and declares, "I'm back."
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got rushed to the hospital
That's
last
fine,
night,
man.
right?
I had that on the list.
Oh,
but
cool. I
it's okay.
wanted to, do you have more about that? 'Cause
Nope.
I purposely didn't read about it because I was hoping you guys would be able to tell me about it.
I thought you would have seen
I
it.
can get-
All I know is that he got rushed in the
Yep,
hospital.
valve failure.
Oh
One of
my-
his valves.
You'd think he would have that like looked at all the time. If I was like an ex-athlete, especially a very rich one.
Let's be honest, the steroids probably caught up with him after all
Oh
these years.
yeah, I mean,
He has a valve replacement.
and like with your heart, when you do that much weightlifting, period, your heart grows. So it does stuff that they don't know. When you lift that heavy and that long, the scientists still don't really know what it does.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know what I mean? Especially when you add the steroids in the 70s and 80s. That's not clean steroids. That's like that
No,
raw,
that's like out of someone's that's filtered through an asshole.
raw shit.
Yeah,
man.
this asshole filtered
Holy
stuff.
shit.
What?
So, he went to replace hole in the valve that was originally replaced due to a congenital heart defect in 1997.
Oh shit, he's
So he got a replacement in 97 that was not meant to be permanent, but it just was. It kept going for a while.
Fuck it,
and
20 years.
finally wore out.
Well, that's good that they knew exactly what it was,
Yeah.
but you'd
Yeah.
think they would have
They had to run-
monitored.
They couldn't operate on that. Couldn't do it. Like they had to do emergency heart surgery.
It's
So
crazy.
it was like an immediate rush in.
I'm glad he's okay. He's
Yeah.
up there in age.
he's
like
like
70.
70, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I would do if Schwarzenegger died.
Well, I mean, he's
You know how many athletes literally like that's their idol?
yeah,
Like
I know.
anything that even touches a weight room, you think Schwarzenegger. Legends of Power is
Yeah.
that Schwarzenegger's the god.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like that at most Gold's Gym wasn't Gold's Gym until
Until
Schwarzenegger
Arnie.
made
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
If Arnie passed away, I would literally like mourn. Like that's like when Stan Lee dies, I'm gonna mourn Schwarzenegger. Like
It makes sense.
seriously.
Yeah. I could see that.
Well, I'm glad that he's okay.
yeah, well,
Get better.
Way to start on the depressing note, Tom. I was
Good.
No,
gonna,
it was actually a happy note.
Well, yeah,
because
he's alive.
He came out and he declared he is back.
That is so cheesy, but
Yeah,
it's
super
so
cheesy.
it's so Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That's so cheesy. Anyways, so let's start with depressing stuff.
You can't start with it. We already
Nope.
started.
Got to get it more depressing. So apparently this year there are going to be 3 Charles Manson films.
Yeah,
3.
that's what it is, right? The one with Leo.
Leo's Charles
Yeah,
Manson.
Thank
That's
you.
the,
Okay.
Tarantino.
I was trying to tell my mom about it, and I couldn't remember what it was.
There's one with Matt Smith, who is was one of the doctors on Doctor Who. He was the tall, lanky one.
Okay, I think I know which one that is.
And then there's going to be one with Hilary Duff.
Ugh. Is she still X?
This is going to be her first gig in a while, I think.
Oh, geez.
But wait, it gets better. She is going to be Sharon Tate, you know, the one who dies. Spoilers about real life right there. Murdered by the Manson family. But she is going to have psychic visions about her death throughout the movie.
Huh.
So
That's a new thing. Like, was that a documented thing? Or
nope, it's totally not a thing.
Does M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong?
Ding dong.
Is he the director? Because I feel like that's a twist he would put in.
Nope. And of course, obviously, Sharon Tate's sister is not too happy with the idea.
And
of,
the air kills you. Oh, okay.
The air.
Okay, Sharon Tate.
All right. Thanks, man.
I see. That's just too many. Is it because Charles Manson died that they're going nuts on this
I
stuff?
think so.
Maybe they couldn't do it until he died.
Like rights release.
Well,
Yeah.
no, there was a Manson family or Manson skit on the Ben Stein show, if I remember correctly.
Huh.
So I don't know.
Maybe they
might
could do
after that.
They could do.
There was more. They couldn't do as much as they wanted.
I
to do.
bet it's
Maybe.
because they'd have to like pay him of some sort. And they
Maybe.
probably don't want to pay
It's
him
just off
someone.
color
Yeah.
to pay
But
someone like that.
now that he's dead, like I can't imagine if you do something on like Walt Disney, you don't pay the Disney family. I can't imagine.
I don't
Maybe
know.
that was a bad example,
You
but
have to pay the company.
okay, bad example. But
yeah,
if
but
you
that's different.
if you made a movie on a person who died, I don't think you have to pay that person.
Yeah, no, it's like Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Like, if she died, you don't
No,
have to pay her.
Technically, she never died. She just disappeared. She's lost.
She's in some
She's got to be
night in the museum said she flew away.
Yeah, she flew away. No, she's fine somewhere. She's out there somewhere.
I hate Amelia.
She's lost.
No, well, yeah, she's lost. She's not dead.
She's on Lost.
She's on Lost.
Oh, that makes sense. That would have been a hell of a twist.
She's in
They should have done that.
She's in the hatch.
Can you imagine that? Oh, that would have been good.
Honestly, that show could have done that.
That would have been good.
That show was so fucking wonky. It goes so left turn by the third season.
Yeah, no, after season 3, I was like, this is not the
Did
same
you guys
show.
watch it all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
watched it.
I
all.
got upset.
I forced him to finish it and
It's
then tell me the ending.
so frustrating.
And then
It's so frustrating.
he told me the ending, and I was
The
more
ending-
confused.
ending was- yeah, it just.
It made sense, but it frustrated me to the point where I wish I had never wasted my
dad's
time.
like, I knew all along. I was like, what do you mean? How did you know? It was like, it was just my guess. But
Isn't
I knew all
it
along.
like they were all in a dream?
They
or
were all
something?
dead.
They were all dead.
So what? I don't want to. What a dick move! Like that is the entire movie's a
Season
waste. then.
finale. Find out what's really going on. They're all dead.
It's
So-
because, alright, so here's what happened. Remember the giant magnet?
Yeah.
They blew that thing up. It created a parallel, like, universe style thing where they never went to the island, and then they knew that about it, but then everyone died on the island, kind of.
They
So,
were
like,
having memories of the alternate universe.
but that parallel universe was actually purgatory.
So they
So-
went to hell.
No, they
I
went to
don't-
heaven.
Whatever happened. So when they died,
No,
they
purgatory
didn't
is
die.
hell.
No, purgatory is,
Their lives were going to shit in the
Yeah.
alternate universe.
but purgatory is
It's
the
in
step.
between.
It's the in between. You can go either way. So if
Yeah.
you go up,
You
and
mean limbo, though.
it's a limbo
Oh yeah,
stage.
that's. I think that's. Wait, you might be
Dante's
right.
Inferno.
Yeah, Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, well, but is Purgatory and Limbo the same?
Purgatory is hell.
No, it's not.
No, hell
No,
is
I
hell.
think they're
Hell is
right.
hell.
I think
Purgatory
Purgatory
is
is.
limbo.
Yeah, it's a
and
different word for
heaven-
Limbo.
And then
I
the
think they're right.
outskirts of hell is something. I don't remember.
Anyway, yeah, that show sucked.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Lost.
Yeah.
I think the part with the two gods,
What?
Yeah.
the black and the white god. You don't
Yeah.
remember that?
You're
Oh my
racist.
God, you remember that game?
Oh
Black
yeah,
and
no, I
white?
remember exactly what
Black
you're
and
talking.
white.
Yeah, I do. I don't know the black and white dude thingy about the smoke
The two
monsters.
gods,
Yeah, that was
so-
stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was really stupid.
I was like, what was the point of them all?
It was literally they were completely fucking pointless.
Yeah, everything was completely fucking
The
pointless.
polar bears.
Season 1, we crashed. Season 2, we're dead. Or episode 1.
Like I don't get why the smoke monster killed certain people for no
just spit
fucking reason. Literally no reason.
No, I actually agree with you. I never understood this.
And they never explain why he kills people for no reason.
And on top of that, I don't understand what if it was all a fake reality or whatever the fuck it was. When people died, what does that mean? Because they didn't die.
No, they showed back up in purgatory, and then they knew each other, which was
okay.
stupid.
All right. We went down the longest rabbit
Yeah, no,
hole.
it's fucking dumb.
Uh,
Fuck you,
no.
Lost.
Yeah,
We've
that's-
had longer rabbit holes.
That's the
Yeah,
worst
that's a
one
Lost
because we
rabbit
mentioned
hole.
fucking Lost.
Oh, yeah, I know. Fuck you, Lost. So, anyways, oh, God. Anyways, yeah, there's going to be 3 this year, and I wanted to bring up that because Hilary Duff's going to be a psychic Sharon Tate, which is kind of
I
dumb.
will be seeing one, and that is the Tarantino one.
Same. So, moving on, Star Wars was the highest grossing film of 2017.
Shocker.
What?
Biggest blockbuster of 2017.
What?
2017.
What?
2017.
Yeah, I know.
Black Panther was 2018.
I'm not worried about that.
Well, you should be.
I'm just surprised. Star
Are
Wars?
you, though? Because, like,
Everyone
Star
loves
Wars?
Star Wars.
Everyone
that's a
loves
thing,
Star Wars.
Patrick, for not people like you,
Not
a lot
Avengers.
of people love Star Wars.
Avengers didn't come out last year.
Did it? You sure?
Yes!
Any other Marvel movies?
Jesus, Mary, Mother of Christ, Patrick.
Fuck Star Wars.
I know.
Well, yeah.
Star
No,
Wars.
fuck that specific episode
You know,
of Star Wars.
Yeah,
The
I agree
Last
with
Jedi.
that one. Should be the last movie.
I love that Mark Hamill hates it.
Oh,
Like,
despises it.
I agree with him.
He shits all over it. He just came out, and you know how they cut the big scene? Do you have anything on that?
Big scene?
They cut the scene where he cries about Han Solo dying.
Oh, that's
But-
kind of important.
Yeah, in the movie, they just, he's dead, and he just stares at him and then walks away. In his the way he thought it was going to be was he does that, and then he goes into his hut, and he cries for like 5 seconds. And that was his moment to like let it out, because that was like his brother.
Yeah.
But they just cut it. So he's like, wow,
Well, fuck you guys.
the entire movie, Luke Skywalker looks like a complete
Dick.
piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
So it took 3 movies to make this guy probably one of the greatest antagonists of all. Is it antagonist?
Protagonist.
Good guy.
Protagonist.
Is protagonist the good
Pro.
guy?
Protagonist
Anti is
the good
bad.
guy,
You're
anti
right.
is the bad.
Protagonist of all time. And then they ruin him in 2 movies.
One.
Really, one.
One.
No, I honestly I hated Luke in the first one they did
Where he
because he
disappeared?
wasn't. Yeah, he just bailed.
Okay, I get. They could have recovered it though,
They
and then
could've
they were just like,
They could have recovered it because they had momentum on their side. Like, okay, maybe he had a reason. Like, if they would have showed up and he was training someone, like, this one's gonna beat. But that would have been cool.
that would have been good.
He just gave up.
He just gave up, which is totally against Luke.
He had no ship.
No, I hated that too. He just put it in the water.
He's like,
And
"No,
what was
fuck
with
this."
the giant hole
I don't know. Yeah,
with the mirror? We never get shit. We're not going to get shit because we don't even know who Snoke is.
yeah.
Well, no, the giant hole.
Yeah.
Where she went down.
Yeah,
to,
what is that?
That's like the light. It's like it's this.
It's the
the
battle.
first.
It's the
It's the
balance
first.
of the light and the dark.
Yeah, well,
It's
can
the
we?
first Jedi temple. So
Stupid.
It's the darks on the bottom and the lights on the top. It's a balance
Stupid.
between.
stupid.
Stupid.
I agree 100% with Neal.
I don't
Stupid.
agree.
I
don't
didn't
agree
get
with it.
that.
I don't like
I
it.
didn't get that at all. You know what I got? That it was a really weird cave.
I thought she was high. I thought she was high on the fumes or something down there.
You know what's funny? And Mark Hamill said this. They had time to make him milk the weird blue-titted thing,
Yeah,
but not make him cry for Han Solo.
yeah. Can we talk about the tit thing? I really want to jump back into the tit thing real quick.
No, we're not going down a tit rabbit hole.
The fact that they chose, the director sat there at the editing station.
I was like, we need the tit milk scene.
tit milk over any tears.
That was just weird.
It made me uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable. I looked around and everyone else was like,
I hate when he drank it. It was gross.
Yeah. What the fuck?
didn't he have like a little like dribble going on too or
Yeah.
something? Oh.
Yeah.
It was
In his
downright
beard. Yep.
Can we move on to something
Yeah, no,
else?
we're moving on. But it was the highest. That tit milk movie was
The
the.
fact that the alien just stared at him as he
Can
did
we?
it.
Yeah, no, right? It's almost like it liked it, right? Can we talk about that for a second? How that probably is like a. That's probably internet. Internet is out there. Like Rule 34 has to exist on those things, right?
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
And it's just
That's
milking each other, just dry milking, fucking
Okay, no.
I hate
blue
No,
blue
we're
milk
moving-
jism
We
everywhere.
are moving past now.
All right, fine, moving past to a better
I'm sorry,
thing.
Korg.
Yeah, man, I'm
Poor
sorry.
Korg.
Poor Korg.
He didn't sign up for this shit.
So, Ready Player One came out.
Yes, and the T-Mac actually wants to come on. He's making me see it this week. It was that good.
I've heard it's really good.
He texted me and was like, John, I understand you didn't want to see it, but if you don't see this, you cannot be on your show anymore. And I was like, oh my God.
So,
Because apparently it is the culmination
Oh, yeah.
of everything that is nerd.
yeah, it is.
So we have to see it.
We do have to see it. I didn't want to see it because it looked cheesy as fuck.
Agreed.
But apparently there are some hidden undertones in the movie. You know what the basis of the movie, right?
I have no clue.
Okay, it's like more or less it's a futuristic dystopia where everyone lives in huts. Actually, they live in trailers on top of trailers on top of trailers, and then they're connected.
What the fuck? Okay.
Just roll with it.
It's a cage.
Sounds like District
it
9.
sounds like prison.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and they all go to this utopia world where it's like a virtual reality, and everyone like lives in it, and like they do stuff.
Okay, so their real world sucks so much.
They go in, yep, and then they can like create stuff in this place called the Oasis. But then this corporation's trying to take over the Oasis.
So he's got to beat the Oasis.
Yeah,
before
but,
the-
like-
Okay.
On surface, it sounds pretty dumb.
Yeah, but I guess the actual like, I didn't know Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Oh my
Yep.
Spielberg.
And it's supposed to be his
directed it.
biggest movie in like 10 years.
Yeah, apparently the reviews on it are like for people I think like us are really great, like people who get the references. But I think like critique people who watch like fancy as fuck like.
It's certified fresh though on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes. Like majority of people do like it.
So I want to see it. We'll see it.
There is a hidden undertone, or from what I've read about it though, that or underlining thing that the whole thing is about obsession.
Oh, that makes sense. Like it's anti-video games. That's
Kind of like on the down low, but
That's
not like
not-
not totally like anti-video, anti-obsession.
I get it. That makes sense. I mean, I want to see it, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
I have to see
If
it.
it's one of those things where I leave and I feel guilty about what I do at home, I'm going to be upset.
Like Passion of the Christ, you go home, you're like, man, I really.
Yeah, I didn't see Passion of the Christ, but there's movies that I went and seen, and I'm like, wow, I'm a piece of shit. Like,
What movie did I see recently that I saw that and I was like, wow, I could really be doing a lot with my life.
I saw 7 Pounds, and that was one with Will Smith. I saw that when I was a kid. I was way too young to be let into that movie theater, and it changed my life. I was a kid, though, so thankfully it was the next day I was fine. But I remember leaving going, I'm the biggest piece of shit kid on the planet.
I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's movies like that, whenever it's like super, super poor people, and I'm like, I always joke that I'm poor. I'm like, I can't make that.
I can't make that joke anymore.
I can't make that. Yeah, that kind
Awkward.
of it ruins that for me.
Yeah, so where was I? Oh, right, Ready Player One.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to see that. That's what I was gonna bring up. There's a lot of references. It's actually supposedly pretty good.
What?
So tell anything,
There's like a ton of Easter eggs.
anything.
Okay.
Like a ton. From
Old
movies.
nerd, new nerd,
Yeah.
fandom culture.
T-Max said the way they did it was so interesting, and they don't just shove it like, hey, here's Mario or something.
Yeah.
That's just an example. But it's like,
Iron Giant's in it too.
yeah, and I think
A lot of
Chucky's
stuff
in
on
it.
Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very Shining based apparently.
Yeah, well, he's directed Shining.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Wait, what?
Spielberg.
He helped direct
Did
The
he?
Shining?
Pretty sure.
No, I think
I
that
don't
was
think
Kubrick. That was Stanley Kubrick, bro.
I don't. Why did I think that was Tarantino?
Because it's a Tarantino-esque film.
It's a Tarantino.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's something he would do. Yeah, man. Can you imagine it's like Quentin Tarantino, The Shining?
I would watch Tarantino direct a Teletubbies movie.
Dude, that would be interesting. Probably be gory as fuck.
Probably.
He'd like dynamite one of them or something. The son would like eat one.
Their eyes are black. They got blood dripping from their mouths.
Ooh.
Dude, I love that shit.
They
That'd
got
be
the the lady on the ring.
Oh.
Pictured on their stomach.
Yeah. Anyway, so then brings us to the Tommy Knockers reboot. Do you ever see the original? Okay, first off, I should preface this a bit. Stephen King universe gets even bigger. The Stephen King universe. Well, first off, do you know all his books are connected?
I've heard that.
He confirmed
They're
that
all
he's
in the same
connected.
universe.
Yep,
as far as I
all
know.
connected. So, Tommy Knockers. Did you ever see the original Tommy Knockers film? Tommy Knockers is
Comes
not.
in and kills it.
It's shit. It's a shit movie. It has to do with like.
Best friend is it.
No, it's like there's an alien spaceship or something
It.
that's being uncovered.
Tommy
It's
Knockers.
the giant sea turtle that.
It's supposed to be a
I
very.
don't think
oh my
I've
God.
ever even heard.
It's
of
supposed
that
to be a
movie.
pretty good book, but the movie was shit. It's back when he was doing those made-for-TV movies, kind of like the old It. So, this alien relic's uncovered, and this lady keeps digging it up, and as she's digging up, she gets smarter, but she gets sicker. But she doesn't care because she's getting smarter.
It's like that
She's
episode.
hoping that she'll get smarter to stop the sickness or something like that.
No, she doesn't even give a fuck if she's sick.
Just gotta get as smart as you could.
Yeah.
So they're remaking that.
Yeah, and at the end, there's an alien that she's supposed to bring back to life, and they kill it.
The fuck.
Sounds dumb.
It's fucking... And there's a lipstick laser gun that vaporizes people
Yeah, I hate it already.
on a hooker.
On a hooker, of course there is.
So, there's that.
Who directed Shining?
It was Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Fucked up.
Way to know you're Shining.
Cha-cha.
He does.
Here's...
I know you gotta have this other one. This other piece of news I have. So I'm gonna wait for you to finish your news.
Maybe I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't know.
Next.
Alright, next. So, we got a lot of reshoots going on. A lot of
For
movies are
what?
getting reshot.
I wonder why.
You
Maybe
wanna
they
guess
came
which
out with
ones?
new cameras or
I
something.
don't know. You want to move on and guess which movies?
I guess something Marvel related.
Hey, good man.
Is it Marvel?
It's a lot of Marvel stuff, actually.
Ant-Man?
Yeah!
Ant-Man? Okay.
Ant-Man the Wasp. So,
That's not good. I don't like this.
considering it comes out,
In June?
yes.
You gotta think they got all the rights to Fox, so maybe they're gonna.
Or
Yeah.
Infinity War, you fucked
Fuck's
everything up.
Well, because it's supposed to take place before Infinity War, I think.
No, yeah.
Yeah, the timeline.
It happens before Infinity War 2, but
Yeah.
and it happens after Infinity War 1.
It does it? I thought it took place before
I know-
Infinity
It's
War.
supposed to be. I'm saying John's right. It's
I think
it's
it has-
after Infinity War
shit.
Part 1.
Well, no, I think it's they.
Or
Don't, well, maybe that's why.
it could happen.
That might be why they're reshooting it. Maybe they decided to put it into the first. I don't know. They finished all of the bulk of it. Infinity War 1 and 2 is done.
Done.
Yeah.
So now everything else has to mold around it.
Yeah.
So hopefully
they know
it's
what
not
they're
it's not a bad thing.
The rumor is there's an entire scene they're doing in, like, Los Angeles or something.
I wanted to see. I never know because Deadpool 1 had reshoots.
Yeah,
and, shit.
and so did 2, and people love the reshoots in 2.
So hopefully it's not a bad thing.
I
No.
can't imagine it's going to be a bad thing.
No, it's Marvel. They deserve all the confidence in the world. They don't
Exactly.
until they fuck
Let's
up.
not doubt. Let's just let
Yeah.
them do
May
their
the-
thing. As they've done us good so far.
They
Yeah.
probably had an idea and wanted to change a few things.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
I'm sure shooting Infinity War 1 and 2 makes you give you a ton of ideas. And you're right, the Fox thing changes a lot of shit.
Yeah, it does.
Huge.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the Venom movie got not the producer, the soundtrack artist,
Composer.
composer.
Black
Thank you,
Panther.
from Black Panther. Yes.
Yeah, which is huge.
Yeah. So
That's really cool.
really neat. And there's another film too that had something with a switch over there. I can't remember which film.
I know Venom got it.
Venom. I can't remember the second one though.
Do you have the Deadpool 2 thing with the trailer with Infinity Wars?
No, there's a trailer with Infinity Wars.
This is what's cool about the crossover thing now that they all own it. Instead of making references like they did the year before and stuff, where they actually, I don't actually know if it was Deadpool or if it was just a really good YouTuber. I'm not positive, but it looks too good to be a YouTuber. But they redo the entire Infinity War trailer, but they replace each character with Deadpool's head and voice. So you go through it, and it's like Thanos is talking about how fun it is to hurt people and stuff, and he's like, "This fucking sucks. Why is Cable dressed up like a purple Homer Simpson?" And then he's like, "Fuck this!" And then Thanos' head goes down, and up comes Deadpool's. He's like, "There we fucking go." And then it goes through the whole thing. It does all 2 minutes of the newest trailer, but it replaces Deadpool. So it's like Deadpool with like a wig. It's supposed to be like Scarlet Witch and Black
my
Widow,
God.
and he just puts in his own commentary, and it's a riot. But it's so cool because it's like
Can you find that video?
Yeah, right.
yeah, we can find it. It's really funny.
You were thinking of the composer. The Predator brings in Captain America Civil War.
That was it. It was Predator. Yep.
Yeah.
But I was more obviously impressed with the Venom thing. That shows a little bit of maybe we're gonna get stuff together. I mean, I'm just hopeful.
I mean,
as
it
fuck.
helps.
It helps.
It doesn't hurt. That's for sure.
No, it does not. The other movies that are getting reshoots though, Dark Phoenix and New Mutants.
Yes.
Yeah, New Mutants get reshoots.
So that makes me worried though.
Yeah, because
Oh, I don't think they're gonna replace. Oh, I can't believe I'm forgetting her name, but the Sansa.
yeah, no, she's like the main person still,
But-
as far as I know.
They haven't been sure. They don't know what they're doing yet with the casting yet. But from right now, what it looks like is they're gonna wipe everything X-Men and then recast it. I don't know if you should do that because I liked Quicksilver. I actually
wasn't
like.
sure if it was X-Men related because the girl looks like she's got fire powers or something.
It's
like
Phoenix.
It's
It's the
Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix storyline. It's when she becomes so powerful that they have to send her off the fucking planet, and then she like goes to. It's kind of like Planet Hulk, except it's like the Dark Phoenix one, and she comes back and she's like, "You cannot get rid of me." They try to do an X3 and they fucking butchered it.
They butchered the fuck out of it.
Yeah. But they're going to try to do that storyline, which I loved her as Jean Grey. I thought she was really good, personally.
From X3.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, not from X3. I'm sorry. She was good as an
Sansa
actress.
Stark,
Yeah.
But the storyline was horrible. I mean, yeah, the not first class, the Days of Future Past.
Days of
Yeah.
Future Past,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Apocalypse. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought she was good in
She
those.
was good.
And I
Yeah.
thought Quicksilver was great.
Yeah.
So, and I think Magneto is great. Fassbender's fantastic. And I think McAvoy's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think you get rid of those core groups. I
Yeah.
think you recast the big ones.
And Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So,
She likes it though, but she says it's a bitch to do all the makeup.
oh, I'm
I
sure.
might imagine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, just dump
What
a
was-
can of paint on it.
It's like 8 hours.
What was the last one they had? The model in the original X-Men. Remember her? She said the same exact thing.
Yeah, and she said she had an allergic reaction. She sued him.
Mm-hmm.
She like lost something. Like her skin's all fucked up now. Because that was before they put like actual latex on her. So like your skin needs to breathe.
Yeah.
Well, she
so
was in it
gross.
for like 14 hours, and then like she did that for like the entire shooting, and then by the time it was all done shooting, and she like peeled it off, her skin was just destroyed, and she couldn't model anymore. So she sued him for like a ton of money. But
Blech.
with Jennifer Lawrence, they figured it out. But yeah, the first movie, she's naked. She's completely naked.
Yep.
Same with I think the second when Jennifer Lawrence did it the first time, she was
Yeah.
naked.
It's just a
It was
latex suit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Or not latex, I guess,
No,
anymore.
I
But
thought it literally was just
No,
body paint.
yeah, it was painted.
is it just
Body
body
They
paint?
switched it to
It was
latex.
just body paint and then the little scale things to cover up the
Yeah,
private parts.
the
man.
first one Jennifer Lawrence did, it was before Jennifer Lawrence was big. So she was like, I'll do it. And they painted her butt naked. So if you watch those movies, you can tell she's naked.
Yeah.
But it gives realism, but that's bold move.
Yeah, it's a very bold move.
Bold
Very
move.
bold move. So yeah, they got other reshoots going on. Those I'm a little bit more worried about. The X-Men stuff, especially after Apocalypse.
Let's leave it because it's been taken over by.
It's going to be interesting to see what they
let's
do.
See what happens.
I mean, we'll see, but
It worries me because I don't want them to do the whole Call of Duty thing. Because remember when they were really good and then they split? Like it was Treyarch and Activision. And they were both doing great. And then Activision botched and they sold their rights to like Sledgehammer or some shit. And then that company destroyed it with Modern Warfare 3 and Infinite.
yeah.
So it worries me that that Activision is going to be the X-Men. And they're just
Yeah.
going to give them like the B- team. And they're just going to keep...
the JV team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it worries me because I think they should do it all together. Because the idea, you think Infinity War is big. Imagine if they do and like perfectly do X-Men versus Avengers. Holy shit!
Yeah, that'd be good.
You know what I mean? That's the odds are. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Other movie news. So, Wonder Woman 2.
Yes.
Do you know who they casted in
Yeah,
a
I think you
key
told me.
role?
Cheetah.
Nope, another role has
Oh,
been.
okay.
Well, they haven't confirmed the role, but they confirmed that the person will be in a key role.
They recasted Wonder Woman.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. Come on. It's Wonder Woman 2. It's DC though, so no.
It's possible.
Yeah, anything's
Oh,
possible.
it's not impossible for sure.
It's not impossible. I can't remember the actor's name. I just wrote down Obadiah from Game of Thrones. Got his head smashed in.
Oh, the yeah. Is
You
that
know-
his name, Obadiah?
In Game of Thrones.
I know exactly
Oberyn
the
or something like that.
I
Yeah.
know the actor you're thinking of. Probably the most famous Game of Thrones death.
Oh, that and the Red Wedding stuff. I'd say
Red Wedding, yeah, but I'll never forget watching the first. I'm not squeamish,
That
and
was
when
squeamish.
I screamed out loud. It was so because it felt real because I knew what the mountain was in real
Yeah,
life,
so it's just.
and he could do that. The mountain has a funny thing. Have you ever seen his Icelandic vodka? He always does a
Did
joke.
you see the new thing he's in now? The new commercial he's in?
No.
Soda Stream.
Oh no.
The stream, like a bubble bath of like Soda Stream.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
just in
God.
the tub. He's like, seriously, do it. Get it now.
That's awesome. But the vodka thing, he's like the owner of it. It's called the Mountain Icelandic Vodka, and he's like everyone loves my vodka. And then it goes to this guy, and the Mountain's got his hands on his face. It's like, say you love it. I love the vodka. I love the vodka. It's so funny because it's like from the movie or from the show.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I love the Mountain, man. He's funny as shit. He always comments on this Instagram, and he's like such a troll. And it's so funny to me because he's this giant guy who I'm sure his fingers like are so hard for him to touch. And he takes the time to write 2 paragraphs roasting people. It's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was my favorite.
So yeah, Oberyn, can't remember his actor's name. He is going to be cast in a key role in Wonder Woman 2. So we'll see what comes out of that.
Cool. I like it. I like that.
Yeah, considering Wonder Woman was the only DC movie I'll actually watch now. Yeah.
Yep. It's the sole survivor.
Oh, you know what's really fucked up too?
Mm.
Speaking of 3 Manson movies, there's gonna be 3 Joker movies.
In this year? Or
Not
next
this year, but like when coming up.
I know they did. Isn't Joaquin Phoenix casted? Like
With
that's
3 different Jokers.
Oh my god.
So you got Joker, Suicide Squad, Joaquin Phoenix, and I think there was a third one too, if I remember correctly. Oh, the one from shit.
Gotham.
No, there's another. It's an actual movie
Oh.
that they got another one in, and I can't. It's some no name, if I remember correctly.
Huh. Yeah, they're gonna fucking over dilute it. And it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
suck.
yeah, it's bad.
I love the Joker as a character, but it's so hard to. I tell you what, I keep saying this. I've said this from season 1. That Jerome from Gotham is the closest thing I've ever seen to the Joker. They took 4 seasons and they built him up. He's not actually the Joker, which pisses me off because the director keeps coming out and saying that's just not the Joker. There's going to be the actual Joker that shows up later, but he's got the scars and the fucking fit, everything. But he's so good. His laugh is perfect. It's amazing.
Yeah, should have cast him.
Yeah, then they should. He would be a great. I'd watch
DC.
him on the big screen. DC. Nothing but failures.
Yep, Tom just locked out. He's done. He's
done.
he's DCing out.
We said DC, just we bailed.
So, anyways, moving on. John Cena.
Yes, and Duke Nukem.
Yes.
Yes.
But that's not the only thing he's going to be in.
I want to see cock blockers.
Well, that too. That's not the only other thing he'll be in.
Knight Rider.
Yep, Knight Rider.
He's in Knight Rider.
He's going to be a Knight Rider. He's read over the script and he said it's amazing.
Wait. So he's gonna be like the car or Hasselhoff?
Don't know.
Oh,
But
Hey,
he's
funny
gonna
to
be
see
in
his
it with
car,
Kevin.
His face popped up on the screen.
He's gonna be in it.
What's up, bro?
He's gonna be in it with Kevin Hart.
You
oh
can't see me.
what? The car has to be Kevin Hart.
Dude, can you imagine?
It has to be.
No,
What are you doing?
I'd rather have Kevin Hart be the agent. John Cena.
I don't know. I don't like that.
The car was a female in the show, which
I
is
really don't want Kevin Hart to become like the guy who takes anything.
No,
You know what I mean?
Kevin Hart should stick with The Rock.
Yeah,
honestly.
dude, there's such great chemistry. I
So-
don't like that at all. I love John Cena as Nukem though.
yeah. I think that'll
Kind
be
of.
funny, but
I don't know how they're gonna get the voice. He doesn't have Duke Nukem's voice.
no. But he's also gonna be a Knight Rider, so like I don't know. He's doing a lot of things lately.
Kind of big for a Knight Rider. Isn't he?
Well, I guess it was Hasselhoff. You gotta remember Hasselhoff back in the day was huge. Like he was a bigger guy. Like he
He's
wasn't
never
a-
like Arnie size, but
Yeah.
he's bigger.
Yeah, he's like 6'5". He had like a muscular build.
Yeah,
You gotta
that
remember
dude is muscular.
in the '80s that was big.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
now.
not like nowadays where you look at the mountain and you're like, oh, that dude's big. Anyone
Yeah.
else compared to him?
Yeah, but I don't see. Yeah, I think Cena's leaving wrestling for sure. I think he's going full time into movies.
Him acting and stuff.
He's gonna be kind of like a B- version of The Rock. I don't think he'd ever be able to hit that. I don't, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe.
I don't
Funny you mention that though, because he actually has expressed interest in a role in the Fast and Furious with The Rock.
It'd be interesting. I would watch that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Cena being on the screen as a
He
wrestling.
should be The Rock's protege.
That would actually be pretty funny.
It would be an interesting dynamic. I will say, as a wrestling fan, Cena in anything makes me want to watch it because I grew up watching him. So seeing him in that weird role, like cock blockers, where he's shoving a funnel up his ass, that's hysterical because I've been watching this guy like be a poster child for kids for years.
And now he's shoving
Yeah.
shit up his ass. Yep.
So I guess if The Rock
Definitely.
did it, but
I don't know. We'll see. He's expressed interest in it, and you know how the Fast and Furious is.
they'll take anything.
They'll do anything at this point.
If it'll get people to come,
Yep.
they don't care.
They don't give a. They're
E-
shameless as fuck.
Even if you're dead, you can come back. You're-
Too soon? Too soon?
It's Fast and Furious.
Oh my god! I wasn't talking about Paul Walker. I was talking about Han. Oh my god! Oh, R.I.P. Paul. I'm sorry. That's so dark. I didn't get it until you said too soon. I'm like, too soon? Han's not even. Oh.
Oh, Paulie. All right. Well, anyways, moving on. Before
great.
Tomb Raider. I wonder if this is. Did I get what you Knight
I
Rider?
don't think you have.
Oh shit! I thought it would be the Knight Rider one for
Oh,
sure.
I got something else.
Ooh. All right. Uwe Ball. Remember I talked about him a long time ago? Uwe Ball. He directed Alone in the Dark. He directed
Yes, I
really
remember.
shitty video game adaptation movies
Yeah.
in the 90s and late
I
2000s.
do remember
or early
this.
2000s. Apparently, he is mad at The Rock's Rampage movie.
Why?
All right. I didn't quite understand it. Maybe you can help
When's
me
that
out.
coming out?
Soon.
April 13th.
Because that's
Yeah.
something I really want to see.
April 13th is when it will be coming out. So, let's see here. Director Ball retired as... Okay, so he retired in 2016 to attend his restaurant business in Vancouver, Uwe Ball.
Okay.
That's just weird off the bat. But he's threatening to sue Warner Brothers over the Rampage movie because
His restaurant gets
using his brand Rampage as a title for the upcoming movie starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I guess he has the brand name Rampage or something like that. It's really vague, and Uwe Ball's dumb.
That
So.
can't be true because there's tons of games out there, let alone just the monster one.
Let alone the game it's based off of.
Yeah, he must own like the word like is his restaurant called Rampage?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
So
That's
there's
the
something
thing.
he owns, like there's a trademark Rampage that he's
Oh,
not gonna win.
Rampage movie. He made a movie called Rampage with Brendan Fraser about a vengeful man named Bill Williamson.
There you go. That makes sense. I always wonder that. Isn't it amazing? Like they do reboots, but isn't it more amazing that people still keep coming up with new names for movies?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Isn't that crazy? There's like millions of, literally
You
millions
always
of
do a
movies.
subtitle.
Well,
yeah,
the
but, like-
subtitle would counter it, I think.
But like how has no one ever used like A Walk Among the Tombstones? What a cool sentence.
Yeah.
How has no one created that for the last 40, 50 years? And if someone did,
How, like, what I don't get is how can you... It's based off the video game which came out before his movie.
yeah. So if anything, he owes the.
If
the video
anything,
game
he owes the
people.
video game company money.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe they don't consider it that way because it's video game to movie.
Well, yeah, but he can't make that. Well, he's gonna try, but you can't do that. You can't not pay them, and then they make it off the video game. Like, it doesn't matter if it's called the same name. I think if it's a one-word thing, you have a really tough time. Like, personally, I think that he's not gonna win.
Oh no, he's not going to, and I hope he doesn't. Fuck you, Uwe Ball. You're a piece of shit. Anyways, he goes on because he's a giant piece of shit on social media too. Fuck you, Uwe Ball. I can't say it enough.
Hashtag Uwe Ball.
Fuck you. You know, you just title this podcast "Fuck You, Uwe Ball." I want his fucking.
I'm in. I'll put it on.
Does he even have fans? No, he doesn't, because he's a loner. He's a fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Uwe Ball. I don't give a shit if you have more money than me. Still have a bigger dick than you. Anyway, so moving on. As I was saying.
The sigh from Tom.
Right.
This is what we are. This is our podcast.
Sup. Get at my dick level, bro. I'm swaying dicks.
I'm gonna at him. For sure.
Well, there goes our podcast. He's gonna
sure.
say we're ripping off his name or something, or slandering him.
They're talking about it. I want their podcast mic in a lawsuit.
I actually made a movie in 1982 called The Swiss Army Nerds. It starred Brendan Fraser as the titular nerd named Bill Williamson the First.
He might need the money, so.
Oh, obviously that's why he's suing. He needs the money. Probably a failing restaurant. I wouldn't eat at Uwe Ball's restaurant.
Yep, definitely. We're definitely banning that from us.
Yeah, if you're an Uwe Ball fan, go fuck yourself, and then I don't know. Like, subscribe, because we need people. But going on, he hates people on social media, so he called out his haters by telling them to, quote, eat a dick in one tweet.
Classy
Uwe Ball. And then he goes on to say, anyone that rips off him directing will be, quote, go to the tribunals.
I love the fact, because if he's been directing for that long, he's got to be 40 or 50, right?
Oh, he's up there.
So a grown-ass man is telling his social media followers to eat a dick.
Oh, dude, I want to say he's in his 60s.
That's amazing. Oh, that's just so...
Doesn't even have an age. What the fuck? Uwe Ball. Dude, he looks like the kind of dude you just punch in the face. Like, I just can't...
Oh, yeah, that's what he looks like?
Yeah,
definitely. He looks like every tweaker in every Sons of Anarchy episode ever. That's what he looks like. We need a tweaker. Get Uwe.
Get Uwe Ball.
Get Uwe Ball.
Alright, here we go. This should actually have his...
He's not doing shit. He's being Uwe Ball.
Born in 1965, so what? He's
55.
Yeah.
Yeah. 55, 56? Something like that.
40, 53? 53?
Yeah. So 53.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Uwe Ball, you old-ass man.
Yeah, alright, here we go. Alone in the Dark, In the King's Name, Blood Rain, House of Evil, Rampage movie, Zombie Apocalypse, Anger of the Dead, Morning Star, Rampage 2, In the Name of the King 3.
He has horrible names.
Prisoners of the Sun.
Amazing. That makes perfect sense.
Suddenly.
Yeah,
that's literally the name of the movie. Suddenly.
I feel like this guy just like
flips. His age right here on Wikipedia.
How old? 54, 52. Right? 52.
Oh, he hasn't had his birthday yet.
Either way, he's a 50-year-old man telling his haters to eat a dick.
Yep. Oh, Auschwitz. All right. He has no room to talk. He literally named a movie of his Auschwitz.
Yeah, he just picks a name out of the dictionary and like, that's my name.
You can't. Uwe Ball. I hate you so much.
You, Uwe.
So, anyways, he's mad at that because he made a movie called Rampage once and no one liked it, and now he's mad.
Well, this Rampage is gonna be better.
What gets me though is like this. First off, it's based off a video game, so like fuck you, Uwe Ball. Second, it has to go through people. Like don't you have to like go through like the U.S. patenting office?
Everything, yeah.
So like they must have been looking at that and being like, it's good.
Well, there's nobody were sitting there going, oh, should we check with 52-year-old worthless director Uwe Ball?
Yeah, send someone out to Vancouver to visit his shit restaurant.
Yeah, there's no way they thought that. I think Universal did this Rampage, so they have enough lawyers they could bury this guy.
Let alone, Uwe Ball is based out of Germany.
Oh, wow.
But he released his stuff in the U.S., so there's another loophole he probably could exploit.
He's not good enough to release it.
He's born in Germany. He lives
What?
I was just reading
Yeah, but he based his movies
Rampage.
in...
The very first game, you know the werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay. The werewolf was mutated by eating a radioactive hot dog.
Of course.
That's what turned him into the werewolf.
Dude, I hope they put that in the game.
If they do that, I don't know.
In the movie, because it's already in Wikipedia.
Oh, man.
Wolf an upcoming 2018 film, a wolf which can be deemed as Ralph is mutated by an otherworldly experiment, also shown to glide in the air like a flying squirrel.
Yeah, that's right. Because in the commercials,
Giving the wolf to fly.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing it. I don't know if it has anything to do with the video game.
I very little.
Like, I just think it's an interesting concept.
It's looking at it and all the things it doesn't have the same origin story as the games, because in the games they're all humans that did some experiment that turned them
into the monsters. Yeah.
I like how they tried to make it like, oh, it could happen.
It's more real life.
Yeah. I'm interested. I'm gonna see.
We're gonna see it. It's The Rock's in it, so like,
see it.
he's got a machine gun.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I'm seeing this for childhood.
Yeah, same here. Something is Uwe Ball ruined, so there's another thing against it. Anyway, so that's before. I must have missed what you got.
I must have missed what I had, because you all know YouTube Red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the porn site.
No. YouTube
Are you
Red.
thinking Red
Yeah,
too?
Red too. No, YouTube Red is the YouTube, like the premium YouTube where they're making movies and the shows now.
That's stupid. All right, go on.
Yeah. Well, there is a series sequel to The Karate Kid.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I saw that.
It looks good.
I have mixed feels about it though.
It makes the Karate Kid look like a
Dick.
He
And
was
the
a dick.
guy- No, Karate Kid wasn't the dick.
Not in the original movie. Well, he
In the
kind of
original
was though.
movies,
Actually,
he was the antagonist. Watch the Karate Kid.
he actually
Right
kind of
now,
was.
Go back, put in the Karate Kid, and watch it without you thinking that whatever's character, Joe Savage or whatever the fuck his name is.
Joe Savage. That's
What's
not
his
who
name?
it
Whatever
is.
his name is.
Whatever the good guy is. Watch it without thinking that he's the good guy, right? And I'm telling you right now, you'll walk away and go, there was nothing wrong with the Cobra Kai
Yeah,
people.
the thing was, Mr. Miyagi was a good guy, and
Mr. Miyagi was a good guy.
No, Miyagi's not. I'm telling you right now, watch it.
Miyagi was a
Without
great guy.
thinking Miyagi's good, and without thinking that the other kid is good, just watch the other guy. All he was doing was minding his own fucking business. And what's his name kept trying to fuck with him.
that is true.
And then he got all the way to the point, the kid, all he wanted to do was win. All of us want to win. And then he gets... The kick that he kicks him with is illegal.
In the scene before, he straight up gets kicked in another fight. He gets like someone else punches someone or kicks someone in the face, and like they're all headshots. And yeah, freaking Danny does it, and everyone's like, "Oh, fuck you, Danny!"
I'm telling you, maybe not Miyagi so much, but I still think Miyagi's a piece of shit. But Danny, I am telling you, if you watch it without thinking he's the protagonist, you will walk away going, "Wow, Danny's a piece of shit."
Danny's a piece of shit. I'm gonna defend Miyagi though.
Miyagi can be defended, but I'm telling you right now. And that's the whole point of the series. If you read about the reason they're doing it is because they're like, we want to prove that Danny was the piece of shit. And Danny was on board. Like, Danny said in interviews before, that's not his actual name, but the actor...
We're gonna call him Danny.
...has came out and said, like, oh yeah, I watched that movie, and when he read the script, he's like, oh, I'm the antagonist. I'm telling you, watch it without thinking Danny's a good guy.
Yeah.
And you'll go, wow, that I can't think of the other guy's name, but that guy just wanted to be left alone, and Danny just wouldn't fucking leave him alone.
What about how do you defend the Cobra Kai leader though, who was just crazy?
Well, no, the leaders, yeah, you can't defend that. But
that gives it lost cause.
The leader's a piece of shit, but if you like really watch it, and the kid that lost and all that stuff with an illegal kick and all that, there's a point where he's just like, all right, Danny, I'm done with you, and wants to be left alone, and Danny won't. Danny keeps harassing him. Danny gets his ass beat when he rats him out, which anyone who rats someone out deserves an ass beating.
Snitches get stitches.
And then he's the bad guy for that. I'm telling you, if you watch it, like really watch it, and don't pick Danny as the good guy, you'll be like, oh my god, my whole life is a lie.
Yeah.
And that's what the series is about. It's like it's almost like renewing whatever the other kid's name is. I love it. I want to see it. I really do. Because I've always said Danny's a piece of shit.
I like the series looks good.
It actually does look pretty good.
It
Yeah.
seems
the fact
like
that he's taking like high school kids who've been bullied. Like, all right, we're gonna fuck some people up.
Yeah, and I like that because like I remember watching you guys do karate. It wasn't like nice guy shit. Like when you got in there, it was mean as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you guys beat the hell out of each other. That's actual karate. Like it's not like Miyagi wax on. No.
Yeah, Miyagi was a piece of shit for that one. I can't defend that.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off. It teach you how to block.
Not true at all.
Not
actually,
yeah.
you
Throw a punch. Oh,
Did you watch the new one with Jaden Smith?
No, I
That
Yes,
was retarded.
It was
Pretty
bad.
stupid.
It's bad.
But then, like they actually like signify at the point where he finally realizes like what he's doing.
Does he paint a fence?
Yeah.
I thought, he paints a fence,
No,
right?
he throws a jacket onto a pole.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
was
it.
that?
On his clothes.
Ah,
Yeah.
Because
It's
his
like,
mom
block.
yelled at him, you have to hang
Block.
the jacket.
That's right.
Block.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so maybe I did see parts of it, but I want to see that series because if you watch the trailer, they let you see that Danny was kind of a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. He was.
And I never knew that kick was illegal until like I was watching it one day with Isaac, and he was like, "You can't do that."
Yeah, and like the scene before is what got me when I first saw. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's clear as day that he should not be holding that trophy.
No,
and nobody checks on the kid who gets the shit kicked out.
Oh yeah, no one.
I'm telling you, it's worth like take a day. Do whatever you gotta do to get ready for this, whether it's alcohol or other substances. Sit down with a clear mind and watch this movie without picking a protagonist and an antagonist, and you'll walk away going, Danny's a piece of shit. I promise you that. I promise you that.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, that brings us to Tomb Raider. Anyone else got anything real quick before?
No, I'm excited to hear about this.
All right.
He's got a Twitch. He's got a Twitch.
Oh, I thought you... Okay. Well, that's kind of something. So, no one's going to see it. You might see it.
I might, depending on your review.
So, let's start with off the bat. I would give it a solid 6 out of 10.
I'm not seeing it.
6 to 7. At 7 at most.
Is it better than the Angelina Jolie ones?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Those were cheesy. I didn't like them.
Yeah, she was way too old to be Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
Well, she was. She was like 35. Like, yeah, in the game she's eventually 35, but you can't do an origin story with
this one, she's undisclosed age over 18.
Okay, that's good.
But it's supposed to be based off the video games, the new ones.
Yes.
She's, where he does the origin story.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she's undisclosed age over. I don't think, if they did say it, I missed it. They said the age. I don't think so. She definitely is over 18 because she has tattoos, and she has legal power over.
I think she's like 20 in the series.
I think she's around 20.
Okay.
Because I think I saw her drink.
Okay.
Can't remember. Anyways, movie starts out. We're on bikes.
Okay.
You ever seen the Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie? I've talked about it before, where they're on bikes. Actually, no, you didn't see it.
Oh, they're on little,
yeah,
like,
and
bike,
Michael Shannon's the evil, coked-out
Yeah,
cop. Yeah, we went over that weeks ago.
Yep.
That's how it starts,
Okay.
except without Michael Shannon.
So she's a pedal biker.
She's a pedal biker deliverer person.
Okay.
Okay?
This surprised me. Wait, she's delivering newspapers?
Kind of. She's delivering packages.
Okay.
With their rich family?
They get to that. At first, I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't sign up for a fucking Fast Pedal 2 with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, not...
Like Turbo Kid?
Turbo Kid, yeah. Knock off Mad Max.
Amazing.
Anyways, so they do this whole chase scene and everything. She ends up in jail because she hits a cop car. Okay, whatever. And then her aunt bails her out
Okay.
and goes, you gotta sign the paperwork. Your dad's dead.
Ah, nice.
And she's like, my dad's not dead. He's just missing. He's been missing for 7 years, Laura.
Oh, wow.
Get your shit together.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. You shouldn't be pedaling bikes.
It's denial.
Get your shit together. Okay. Cool. Thanks, aunt. So she goes to the corporation thing. They have the papers. She's like sitting there about to sign it, and one of the lawyer hands sets this box on the table. It's a Chinese or Japanese puzzle box.
Yeah.
And she goes, what's that? It's like, well, I was supposed to give this to you once your dad is officially dead. It's in his will. So she just takes it from him.
Okay.
And she's like, what the fuck is this? And like, Laura, you gotta sign the fucking papers to have that. And she's like, fuck off, I'm finishing the puzzle. And she finishes the puzzle, it has a little thing. It's like, last letter where I will... she goes to his gravestone.
Okay.
And... he's like, Laura, you bitch, you didn't sign the papers. Literally just doesn't sign the paper and runs off. And they're just like... So we just sit here, awkwardly now.
That's amazing.
So, okay. She goes in there, and she presses the tomb button, or presses the name, and it opens up the tomb, and inside the tomb there's a secret office.
Okay.
So it's kind of Tomb Raider-esque. I'm jumping on board at this point.
That's kind of cool.
Insiders are dead.
And inside Dead.
Or the dead butler.
Oh, the dad's dead in there?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No.
The creepy butler from the video games.
Right? Anyways, moving on.
He's been in there for 7 years.
I've been waiting for you.
Why didn't you sign the papers, you bitch?
He's got cobwebs all over him.
I've been eating rats. There's no exit button.
Just eating rats and gnawing on her ancestors' crypt bones.
Like, you bitch.
Oh, that would be fucking amazing.
What kind of person doesn't understand death for 7 years? Even if you sign it, it doesn't mean he's actually dead. He can come back.
That's actually where one of my problems is with the movie is right there. The signing thing, but we'll get to that later. Anyways. So, Which brings us to, there's like a recorder and it says play me, and she goes in, turns it on, and is like, hey kiddo, I'm dead. Straight up, I'm dead. If you're seeing this recording, I'm dead. You signed the papers, you did good. Now do me a favor. I'm sorry I went off to piss all Asia, because at the start he's exploring some Asian tradition, right? Of an ancient Asian goddess that killed people. Okay. And sorry, I went off to Asia when you were undisclosed child age location-ish, and now you're 20-ish. Do me a favor, burn that box over there so it doesn't fall in the wrong hands. What'd she do?
She keeps it.
She keeps the box. She goes through the box and is like, oh shit, what's this ancient Asian goddess? You know, this is some bullshit. This is bullshit. Superstitious bullshit. Because, this ancient Japanese goddess, she just touches things and they wither and die. That was this ancient goddess's power.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine trying to fuck that?
No, you can't.
You can't fuck
that.
that.
Why it's always killing things.
Yeah, so apparently the people were so mad at her rule that they sealed her away.
Okay, so she's hiding somewhere.
They sealed her away this is back in like the 1000s.
Is this present day? Like she is in present? Okay.
Yeah, she's in present day, but all this Asian goddess thing, 1000 BC.
Gotcha.
Or some shit. Who knows?
Way back.
Yeah, way back. Doesn't matter. Feudal Japan. So, she's like, she sees a note that says, hey, it's from her dad to another dude. Like, hey, yo, dude, I know you're Chinese, but you obviously speak English because this note's in English. Can I buy your ship for $20,000? Like, can you take me to this island? Yeah, bro, I'll take you there. So she goes to China.
Of course she does.
Even though she was poor. She didn't sign the papers.
So she doesn't have... Okay.
Don't know how she got that money.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, they kind of explain it.
She still owns the company, I think, if she doesn't sign the papers.
Not really.
20. She's over 80.
It's really weird. That whole thing's a little weird. I didn't
explain it.
Yeah, it's weird. So she sells her necklace her dad gave her or something, and the pawn shop gives her like $8,000 or something. So that, kind of covers it. Whatever. So she goes to China, sees first she gets robbed, chase scene. Kind of cool. Then she sees the boat. She jumps on the boat, and she's still being chased, and the dude's super drunk and just fires a shotgun in the middle of China harbor. And cool, everyone's cool with it. The bandits run away because they're like, oh shit, he's drunk again. Not the fact that he has a gun. It's, oh shit, he's drunk again. Like, this is a normal occurrence in the Chinese docks where this dude gets drunk and just wails gunshots into the air.
It's China.
It's China, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Who am I to judge culture, right?
Fuck
it. Oh, God. So, moving on. He's like, yo, you own this ship? He's like, yeah, I do. You gonna take me to my dad? Well, that was my dad that took him on his other ship that had the same name. All right, fuck it. Sure, I'll roll with it. She shows him the money. He's like, all right, I'll do it. But the sea's really bad there. And we're probably gonna, we're asking to die. Okay, cool. So, fucking ship mass shit goes on. All right, whatever. We end up at the island in a storm, of course. And the ship crashes, of course. And one of the puzzle boxes she had, and there's another one, it ends up falling into the sea, which looks like a big deal.
Yeah.
Never seen nor heard from again the rest of the movie.
That's just
they put emphasis on it.
If they do a sequel, it's probably going to be about that.
There was literally emphasis on this fucking puzzle box rolling into the sea.
They'll probably go back to that
That's
scene.
a bold move, though. Unless someone signed it for 3 movie deals, that's a bold move to say, hey, here's this puzzle box.
They kind of bring it back at the end, how, one of the doors has a similar combination. But, she never actually solved the puzzle box. And when you solve these puzzle boxes, there's something inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, what the fuck was inside this puzzle box? She literally grabbed all the shit before the boat exploded, except for that fucking puzzle box which rolled off the ship.
Huh. Plot hole.
Plot hole. Hole. Plot. So, anyways, moving on. They end up on the island. She sees people walking to her. She gets knocked down the back of the head. All right, cool, whatever. She wakes up. This dude's like, hey, Laura. All right, here's where my problem begins with the movie. Yeah. That's the villain. It's Rapist 101.
Isn't it Walton Goggins, the guy that was in Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
It is. And I like the actor, but the thing, he just wasn't the villain for, he wasn't selling me in the villain.
Hard to take it seriously.
Hard to take. He's just Laura. It's not always like this, but it's like, Laura, I'm glad you're here. Good to see my daughter. I've been here 7 years, Laura.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right, what the fuck? This dude's been here 7 years. She's like, oh, your dad's dead. I shot him.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so, well, Dad's dead. She was going on this whole adventure because she was convinced her dad wasn't dead.
Makes sense.
Oh, and the ship dude that she came in, he's a slave now for them. There's a bunch of Chinese slaves and everything. And just...
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Why is it Chinese? Why did she go to a Chinese dock for a Japanese goddess thing?
Okay, so here's also where I was a little confused, but it actually makes sense on the map. So you got Japan, right?
Yeah.
And you got China. It was like in the middle.
Okay. Maybe China was cheaper.
I think it was cheaper. I don't fucking know. Fuck it.
That's a stereotype.
I don't know.
China's cheaper. You heard it here first, folks.
Fucking build everything. So they probably built the boat for 7 cents or something.
It's just made of Nike shoes.
Just Nike shoes.
Well, with the way the fucking boat explodes in the movie, you would think it would be.
It's just
It's
Nike
in the shape of Nike.
That'd be so. It's a giant swish.
It kind of did look like a shoe the more I think about it.
That's
Anyways,
funny as shit.
so the entire island was filled with rocks, and that's why the ship crashed. You see it during the day. Okay, whatever. Anyways, there's a bunch of slaves, and she's like, she brought the book, and the book was super important because it told him how to get into the cave, told him where the cave was of this empress lady, right? Or this god queen or whatever.
So she took the shit she was supposed to
burn
directly to the
directly
person.
to the place where she was not supposed to go.
She's a horrible daughter.
That, yes. Yes.
I mean, she could have just burned the shit and just accepted life.
Or like taking a picture on her phone.
Yeah. That
Or like photocopied it, something.
Either way, don't take it with you.
Took all the shit with her. Alright, bad Laura's bad. Alright? I kind of get it, though. She's a dumb kid. Ish.
Yeah.
Thinks her dad isn't dead when he actually is. So yeah, I shot him, Laura.
I love the weird tone.
Because he has like a weird tone throughout the fucking. I remember him Hateful Eight, and he wasn't like this. I was just like, ugh. Anyways, so now she's helping the slaves. They're moving the camp to the actual spot that the tomb's at. Okay, whatever. And then they start a little coup where she escapes, and the ship dude helps her escape. Alright. He gets shot in, like, here. Okay. Shoulder area. I can't remember which one. Doesn't matter. And she escapes. She's like, run, Laura, run! Or actually, run, Laura, run! So, okay. So then Laura gets away, and he sent... I want Benny to go after him.
Does he always have his hands in his pocket?
I don't... He kind of always, like, twitching. It's weird. So I just do the hand pocket thing, because I don't want to slap you guys. So I'll send Benny after him, because Benny's the one that got hit with the fucking shovel.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Benny's a fucking twat for getting hit by the shovel. Literally, escape artist 101. Don't give him a shovel. For rocks. Oh, and they're also using dynamite. So, okay, whatever. Moving on. So, Laura escapes. Escapes. And as she's escaping, we see the Chinese Doc Fisher dude, like...
Was it Jackie Chan?
Get shot. No, it's not Jackie Chan. I wish it was. That would have been good, though. That would have been great casting.
Probably would have made more sense, too.
Got shot. And literally the scene before, you saw, like, an aging Chinese man dying. Like, he had bronchitis or something, and he was dying. And the dude comes up and goes, I got this! Shoots him.
Okay.
And so, well, you think they would shoot the dock worker dude, right?
So the twitchy guy shot him?
Yeah, twitchy dude. Well, he shot the...
I feel like
one of his henchmen wouldn't do that?
Nope.
I'm guessing the twitchy guy, what they were going for was like, he's crazy.
He's crazy.
But he's smart, but he's also vicious. Like that typical...
They were going for typical villain.
Yeah, like that's... you see it all the time. It's like the most uncreative thing ever.
He's typical villain. He's villain 101.
Yeah, like
So-
Bond villain.
Yeah. More or less, he shoots the old Chinese dude that has the bronchitis because he can't work anymore. So you would think that he just shot the boat captain in the shoulder. Boat captain can't work. He's gonna shoot this dude. Nah, just knocks him out.
Of course not. It never
Main
works that
character.
way.
Main character.
That's why.
Main character.
Makes
So
sense.
anyways, you got a whole scene of Laura escaping that's actually kind of cool. She falls in the river. There's a plane, an old plane. She has to like crawl through. It's kind of cool. It's actually really neat. I actually really enjoyed that part of the movie. And then Benny shows up in the middle of the night. Oh, and she got like something like she got a piece of metal stuck through her, so like she's bleeding and shit. So she's in pain, and she ends up killing Benny. Like, this heavily trained mercenary just pushes his shit in, like, in the fucking muddy waters of Piss Nowhere, Japan. Can you imagine dying in the middle of Piss Nowhere, uncharted island, Japan?
After waiting 7 years.
After being on the island. It's
No,
China,
it's-
Japan.
whatever.
In the middle of the sea. Whatever.
Japana.
Japana. Literally, Piss Nowhere, uncharted island for 7 years. You've been stuck on this fucking rock.
Wait for
and
this
this bitch shows up. You know where to go. You get to go home soon. She runs off, but because you got hit in the face with the shovel, your dick boss is like, go get her.
Did they explain why she's trained?
Vaguely. She goes to, like, a gym and stuff at the start.
That's it?
She goes to the gym and she's a boxer. Or, like, she MMAs a little bit.
It doesn't mean... Okay, whatever. Alright.
They roll with it, okay?
In Cheyenne.
Huh?
China?
China?
China and Japan. Cheyenne.
Oh, my
Cheyenne.
fucking God. Anyways, moving on. So, yeah, she pushes Benny's shit in. I don't remember if his actor's name's Benny. Doesn't matter.
He just puts his head in the mud.
Literally, head in the mud and, like, chokes him out and he goes... drowns him. Alright. So now...
Savage.
Now she sees a shadowy figure in the distance. Dad?
Of course it's dead.
Chases after him. Well, instead of, grabbing the fucking automated machine gun...
So
that Benny also was a mercenary, mind you. He had knives, he had piss everything, how to survive on a fucking rock for 7 years. I'm pretty sure...
just leaves it.
Leaves
Gotta
it.
chase Dad's shadow.
Gotta chase Dad's shadow. So then she chases him to the edge of the mountain, or the edge of the island, and there's a rope, and she ends up like, fuck, and the rope comes up. Fuck this. I'm gonna rock climb. Rock climbs up it. Alright, cool, whatever. Dad, is that you? The visions always go away!
What the fuck?
Super crazy at this point. So I'm like, I'm in it, 100%.
So
I think the dad's like lost his goddamn mind.
Okay.
Finding this fucking treasure, right?
So her dad's alive.
Been alone for years.
It's just a lot of time to masturbate.
That's a lot of masturbation.
To no porn.
No porn. And he keeps saying he sees his daughter in visions and they disappear. So
Well, that's kind of creepy because what you guys just said.
Hey, teach their own.
Teach
There's
their
a
own,
lot
man.
of...
Different
Never
strokes,
mind.
she was pretty hot. Laura's pretty hot in this movie.
Yeah, she's smoking hot.
She didn't have the boobs Laura has in the game, but I mean, you can't always... Whatever.
No, in the new
Triangle
game they
moves.
downgraded that too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because
that
it
makes
was
sense.
sexist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also, you really can't run around with D
No,
cups.
Yeah, you can't have double D's and be able to fucking run and
It's
sprint.
just a hazard for yourself at that
Seriously.
point.
Especially with no training bra. Anyone notice that? In all of the games, there's
No training bra.
There's not even a bra. She would she'd knock herself every time she'd run and jump. Done, falls down the hole.
Yeah, her tits would be in the way of everything.
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 She would go like even when
Trying
she,
to punch people. No.
everything goes to throw a punch. The boob literally stops it.
It's like
Literally-
cushioning, like...
No, it would stop bullets. That'd be the only
I mean, I
benefit.
guess that's the only benefit. The only benefit. So
I
anyways,
like it. I like the athletic look better.
yeah, no, I like it a lot better. Actually, that's one of the things I wanted to bring up at the start. I like the new Laura. I think the actress was really fucking good and nailed it. Scripting. But anyways, plot.
So her dad's alive.
Dad's alive. He's super crazy. I'm hoping at this point. So she passes out. He helps heal her up. Stitches her up and everything. And he's not actually super crazy. He's just been alone on an island for 7 years. So I was hoping he's super crazy. He found the treasure. Nope. He found the goddess or whatever. Nope. Fucking nope. So he's like, "What the fuck, Laura? You led them right to, did you burn my shit?" No. You're a fucking idiot, Laura. You're a fucking idiot. Why would you not burn my shit? I wanted to find you to prove that you were alive. You still could have burned my shit. You could. I gave you instruction how to get to the island. You didn't have to bring the instruction booklet on where to go when you get to the island to, get to the ancient tomb of death. Maybe that you could have left at home. Fuck it, whatever. Moving on. So now he's like, well, we gotta stop him. Because Jiminy Pockets over here is gonna fucking rule the world.
Jiminy Pockets.
Jiminy Pockets. Because the Trinity Corporation is gonna fuck everything up. Which apparently is the new villain, I guess.
I didn't see it.
Okay. No, I'm in the game. I'm assuming that's the video game one, too.
I don't know. I never played it.
I haven't played the new game either, but I don't know if that's the villain or not. So anyways.
I've seen gameplay on it.
Same. Well, Google that shit real quick for me.
No.
Thanks, man. Alright, so Trinity apparently is the people that sent agents after her dad 7 years ago, which is this Jiminy Pockets guy and the mercenaries and everything. And they capture slaves and stuff. And Benny was a mercenary. Poor Benny. Just doing a fucking job. Anyway, so they're like, well, we have to stop him. And the dad's like, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna stay in the cave and die if you don't mind, because everyone's gonna die once they find the Empress.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Laura's like, nah, Dad, fuck you. I'm gonna go save my friend, who never. Fuck it. I'm gonna save the world. You're just crazy for thinking this ancient goddess is real, that has death powers. All right, fair enough. Dad seems a little crazy about the supernatural, because he even says Trinity collects supernatural artifacts. At this point, I'm like, this is really starting to be really familiar at this point. I've seen this movie before.
Indiana Jones.
Neal. Matthias Vogel, the villain of Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I'm just going to call him Jiminy Pockets. So anyways,
Jiminy Pockets.
So, anyways, but is Trinity the villain in the main video game? That's what I want.
Fucking no, Neil.
Oh my god. I just moved past
Fuck it. So, they go to the tomb, they start a revolution, and... What?
You're such a dick, Tom.
Such a dick. I want to know one fucking thing that
I don't
correlates...
fucking know,
I don't
Neil.
fucking know,
And
Neil.
that's it. Like that, he just goes back to his phone. Like, fuck you, Neil.
Me?
No,
Yeah,
him.
it's him. Yeah.
I
So
started
anyway,
looking it up, and I just got a list of every villain she's played and
that's weird.
faced in every game. I'm like, well,
That is weird.
doesn't help me at
No,
all.
doesn't help me at all. So anyways, they end up opening. They find the tomb entrance, but they can't figure out how to open it. Well, and Daddy Boy ends up going and ends up showing up after all, and like puts his hands on the tomb and starts stroking the tomb, and then Jiminy Pockets goes, "I haven't seen you in a while, Charles. Didn't know you were alive. You'd save me a lot of trouble, Charles." So puts the gun to his head. "Better open the tomb, Charles." And then Laura shows up. Sup? Don't kill my dad.
She got a bow and arrow.
Got a bow and arrow.
Of course she does.
And, oh, by the way, at this point, pretty much all the mercenaries are also show up, and they're like, "Put the fucking bow down, Laura!"
So she's stopping everything with a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
And he's like, "I bet you anything I could shoot the gun faster than the bow could hit me after you let go of the bow, because I'm Jiminy Pockets. I got a fucking itchy trigger finger." And meanwhile, all the slaves are deuced out. They're like, "Fuck this, we're done." Okay, we're done.
Fuck this shit up now.
No thanks. So they're all deucing out, and then Laura's like, "All right, Jiminy Pockets, you win. Let's go into this ancient tomb, because superstitions are bullshit. There's no ancient god that can kill people with a touch."
Can I take a guess? There is.
We'll get there. So they end up...
There always
There always is. We end up going into the tomb. Laura, of course, goes first. Well, first off, she ends up opening the door because, like I said earlier, the door was similar to the Japanese puzzle box she had that was very emphatically focused on. It goes into the sea. Fuck it, whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter at this point. Anyways, so she opens the door. Ladies first. She goes down. All right, it's safe. Let's go down. They go down. Typical tomb. Got some pillars, some broken stairs, and we go through. So everyone's going through, and they reach the first challenge, which was a giant hole.
So they basically recreate the game. That's all they're doing.
Giant hole.
Okay.
That's all they've ever done.
Well,
So
yeah, but you'd think they would switch it, but obviously, like, they're literally making it like the steps you do to get to the puzzle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you gotta do this puzzle, and then this jerk, and then this athletic thing,
Yep.
and then you get to it.
So how do
So
they?
if you want to beat the game, watch the movie.
So how did they? So how did they get past this giant hole? Which okay, I should preface this a bit. The hole is about.
They build a bridge.
Yeah, they actually just have a ladder. They use one of the ladders they brought down and just.
They actually did.
Yeah, and they just.
It's modern times. There's no reason they couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I know, but and
actually, it's kind of funny because they're just like, "Well, grab the ladder." I'm just
Well,
like, "All right, that's kind of funny."
Thousands and thousands of years ago, they're not like, oh, they're just gonna have this hang.
And it's super
Yeah,
dark
that's
too.
true.
So like, you see down in the pit, there's nothing but dead bodies down there.
So I'm guessing the ladder falls and a bunch fall in.
Nope.
No,
They just they walk past and they're like, "We're good."
On the way back, she kicks it.
So, anyways, moving on.
Typical movie.
Typical movie. So, moving on, we get to the second challenge. There's a bunch of faces on the wall, and of course, Daddy Doe is freaking out at this point. And there's a slight breeze in the tomb, and he goes, "She's still breathing,"
Oh my god.
because she's the goddess of death, right? So she's
Yeah.
still alive.
Oh.
Too
Whatever
soon,
it is.
man. Too soon. Anyways, so, and of course, Jiminy Pocket goes, "Charles, you fucking idiot! It's atmospheric pressure changing."
Jiminy Pockets is my favorite thing that this show has ever given me. I am going to call every villain Jiminy Pockets now. Jiminy Pockets.
So now they get to the second challenge room. So everyone's in this room. They're walking. This black dude's going first. So I'm instantly, my semi-racist brain goes, that dude's dead. Because Hollywood hates black people.
Yeah, that's just movie lore.
Yeah, Hollywood hates
What-
black people with no...
What if you made a
Point.
line? What if you made a line before he died? This ain't movie, Laura ain't died.
What's the movie where they make a joke about black henchmen?
A lot of them.
Yeah.
'Cause
Almost all of this, the satire ones, where
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not
So-
going to be the first one to die, and this is the second
He's
one
gonna
to
die, yeah. So he... Yeah. So he goes first, and now there's these faces on the wall. So Daddy O's like, "Fucking, we gotta pray to the goddess of death." And Jimmy Pocket's like, "Shut up, Charles! We just keep walking. find her eventually. You remember how to do these puzzles, right?
What are they expecting to do with the goddess of death that just kills on touch? I mean, you can't sell it.
That's the thing I didn't understand too, but we'll get there when we actually get to the 3 challenges.
I feel like I wouldn't want to find her.
Yeah,
like,
you would think that this Trinity company, who's supposed to collect ancient artifacts, wouldn't go near the goddess of death. They would just blow her up and be like, well, we don't want that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck
because
if it is. There's no.
We'll make an amusement park.
The amount of risk in that, way more than the reward.
All right, so she wakes up and kills everyone. Great. Good job, Trinity. You just doomed the world and didn't you literally declined your status. Like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah,
She's not gonna bow to you.
There's no winning there.
Yeah.
Like, we're Trinity. I don't fucking care.
I don't care. I'm the goddess of death. Touch, you're dead.
Poke.
So anyways, moving on. The doors close. Like, these rolling things close. So I'm thinking, sweet. What's gonna happen now?
Flexible walls.
No.
Damn.
Collapsible floor. Indiana Jones Last Crusade, second challenge,
Yep.
got to spell out the Lord's name.
Yeah.
Yep, kind of similar to that.
Okay.
Okay, not really though. So the floor starts collapsing. Okay, we got little pieces collapsing, and think of actually Legend of Zelda, the Game Boy one, where the floor slowly disappears in blocks. That's exactly what happens. Blocks start disappearing and falling down.
Gotcha.
And there's little prayer faces on the walls, and the black dude is like shining his light through the hole in the whole circle thing. There's like a hole.
Shot in the face by something.
No. What?
I was trying to think of the name of the goddess of death for Japanese lore.
It's not her. It's just some random. Her name's like.
It's not Izanami?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Fuck your lot. Fuck actual things. So anyways, moving on. The floor's falling apart and they're like, Laura! Laura, you gotta figure out the fucking puzzle! And she goes, we have to pray to the goddess of death. Okay, so what do you think? Neal, right?
Yeah.
Nah. There's fucking little gems in each of the faces, and they gotta grab them. And they go, and now the whole middle's gone. So there's like a person on each face, like grabbing the gem, like, blue!
So they're throwing it to each other.
Yeah, no, they're throwing it to Laura, who's at the main door, and because the light's shining through, and she's like, keep the light on, and she like puts the gem in, and nothing happens. She does all the gems, nothing happens, and she's like, oh, the color of life, green, because apparently there's a puzzle involving life or whatever. So green's the color of life. Floor
Tried
stuff.
all the gems and green didn't work.
Well, she tried. There was no green gem. She had to make 2 colors green.
Oh.
Yeah, base colors. So. The floor stops collapsing, and the whole thing rolls back, and everyone's good.
No one's died yet.
No one's died. And
Damn it.
the dude outside is like, "What happened in there?" I was just like,
What happened in there?
"What happened in there?
Those guys are real.
Where's the floor? Where's the floor?" And then, of course, crazy dude, it's gone.
It's fucking gone.
It's fucking gone. So now we get to the 3rd challenge. I'm pumped because they hyped this 3rd challenge up. Someone's gonna die, right? The 3rd challenge, first off, we get past that stupid fucking floor thing, right? And boom, there's just a giant, like, Japanese style, like, temple thing.
No, we got the entire thing.
There's a giant Japanese temple, and I'm like, dude, this is bitchin'. Like, whoa. Like, underground, they just built this fucking temple. That's pretty bitchin'. You would think this is the pinnacle, right? Because they've hyped it up that the 3rd one is the 1,000 Mistresses of Death.
Of course it is.
So we walk in, and there's just dead bodies, like in like,
Stacked.
like kind of. They're like square box, dead body, square box, dead body, like stacked around, right? Yeah, like open coffins, right?
Yeah.
And of course, Daddy's like, oh, they all sacrificed themselves to the goddess of death because they wanted to join her in the afterlife because they were so loyal.
Fuck that.
And Jiminy Pockets is like, shut up, Charles! We gotta get moving. We're almost... And his exact quote was, we're almost there.
This guy's a freak.
This guy's amazing. He's like, I get to see my daughters again. It's been 7 fucking years. We know.
That's why he wants to do it.
Yeah, because he hasn't seen his daughters in 7. I haven't seen my daughters in 7 years. You're so beautiful.
This psychopath has daughters.
2 of them, and they look
You
like.
leaving?
No,
He's done. He has 2 daughters, and you see a picture of them a few times. They look like twins. So I don't know if that's a thing in the video game. Like they look like radioactive twins. So, anyways, moving on.
Way to interrupt the podcast, John.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
man.
I literally
Wait,
thought you
interrupt
were
the
like,
fucking story,
I
man.
thought he was
All right.
like, I'm fucking done with Jiminy Pockets, and was just gonna leave.
So we get to the tomb, and now in the tomb, I'm fucking hyped, right? I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna get to see some fucking heads will roll right now, right? Bodies are gonna fall. We get in. They're like, all right, boys, open the tomb. And they all look around. They're like, he said, open the tomb. So they start opening it. Mist flows out. Oh, yeah.
Shit's about to go down.
Shit's about to go down. And Laura's next to Daddy. The goddess are dead. The goddess are dead. Something's not right, Daddy. All these pictures around here.
Is she British?
Yes, they actually. It takes place in.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know.
All these pictures around here don't paint her as the villain. They paint her as the good guy, like a good person. Look, in that one, she came out here of her own will. She did this on her own. There's no pictures here of her destroying things. There's pictures of her crying and shit. She's the goddess of death, Laura! So they open the tomb up, and boom, dead Japanese princess, queen of death. And she's like perfectly preserved, right? Mm-hmm. Perfectly preserved, holding a silver plate, which makes no fucking sense. There's no point she's holding a silver plate. I don't know if that's Japanese tradition. She's just holding a fucking silver plate.
Okay.
There's only one character
just holding a silver fucking plate for no fucking reason.
I think the plate is supposed to be because you go into the afterlife and that's how you eat.
Is that it? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about
that. Makes more sense now.
I know one goddess.
Well, because
like a silver
I know if you're
type thing, not leather.
If you're royalty or something, it's a nonstop feast when you go to their version of heaven. But you have to have a plate. Like a lot of things, like if you get buried, you have to get buried with shit you need in the afterlife. So whatever you're going to need.
Well, the Egyptians and stuff were similar things.
Yeah, I think that's why. Maybe not. I don't know.
I hope so, but there's no throwaway line.
They just buried everything.
I wouldn't want that. Bury me in my Xbox.
Right. Bury me.
Well, I don't know. They didn't have any.
House.
There was no throwaway line about why she had a fucking silver plate. Nothing. So I don't know. Fuck it. She has a silver plate. So she's perfectly preserved. And they look and Jiminy Pop goes, 2,000 years or 400 years or something. I don't fucking know. It's 400, 600 years. It's been 1,000 years and she's still perfectly preserved. Did I mention I get to see my daughters again? It's been 7 years.
This guy's a psychopath.
I'm also fucking spaz.
I kind of want to see it just to see Jimmy.
Dude, he actually, it's weird. He's so weird. Yeah, right. So now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, body decays. Her entire face.
That's not good.
Just like exposed to the air.
Yeah, exposed to the air. So I'm like, oh, okay, exposed to the air, and they all go, oh God, this is alive. So wait. So now they're like, all right, let's get her the fuck out of here. She's not waking up. They kind of just wait for a second, like, all right, she ain't waking up. Can we just like get her body out of here?
You want to take the body?
Just take the body.
That's fucking bad.
So
the black guy touches it, dies.
No.
It's a good
so now they like start to go in to grab the body, and it springs up and goes. Daddy dears, she's alive! She's alive! She's alive! And they go, ah! And then you see like the back of it, like a spring-loaded thing, and she like falls back down in. Okay.
Okay.
So it was a prank.
Yeah, I mean it was literally them trolling and being.
You just got punked.
You just got punked.
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
600 years in the making, but you got punked,
it's
bitch.
A hell of a prank.
On an uncharted island.
Talk about a payoff.
They're rolling in the afterlife.
They're up there with their plate. You fucking
Idiots.
idiots.
So now the one dude is like, all right, fuck this, and like grabs the corpse to try to pick her up, and then he goes, ah! This is like national like German white guy. All right, you've seen him a few times. He literally looks like a neo-Nazi, like an Aryan neo-Nazi, right? Hand starts turning black.
Starts like zombifying.
Comes like a zombie. Rage virus, actually. It's a better example from 28 Days Later. Rage.
Okay, yeah.
Starts going fucking crazy. Falls down, dies. And then she goes, she wasn't evil. She came here because she was the carrier of a disease.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
So now what?
So now, Jimmy Pockets is like, well, then we don't need the corpse, do we? We just need a piece. So he gets a little tweezers, gets a plastic baggie, goes in, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, grabs part of her finger, puts it in the baggie, seals right on up, puts it in his front pocket.
I'm guessing that's important.
Front pocket.
Get shot.
Front pocket.
Front pocket.
Front pocket. So, where's he put it?
Front pocket.
Front pocket.
Thank you.
Pulls it out of his ass pocket. Doesn't it?
Yes. No.
Put
Front pocket.
his wallet.
So now, of course, Daddy's like, we can't let you do this. Can't let you do this. This is bad. So he grabs a gun from the dead Aryan Nazi.
Bold move.
Bold move, Cotton. Laura grabs some, like, rock climber stick.
Oh, axe.
Axe. Yeah, like a pickaxe style thing.
Ice pick.
Ice axe.
Ice axe. Ice
It's a
pick.
pointy axe thing.
A
okay?
sharp object
Hold up,
you can
pick.
kill someone with.
Jeez.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
So now we're at like a little bit of a stalemate because Aryan dude died from the rage virus. Another dude died from the rage virus, and now we got the black dude. I think if I remember correctly. Oh no, black dude died from the rage virus also because he touched the Aryan dude. So that's how we figured out it spreads.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Now we have General Mullet, no General Ponytail with a beard,
Okay.
and Jiminy Pockets left. And then Laura and Daddy.
2v2.
2v2. So, Jiminy Pockets is like, I'm deucing out. Like,
Fuck this.
fuck this. I'm leaving. And actually, no. First one.
What?
The first one to deuce
I
out.
think from being in his front pocket to all of a sudden
No,
everybody's
hang on.
dying.
No, well, the two people died because of the virus.
skipped something.
No, I didn't. The virus thing, that's what happens. There's only a few, like, mercs left after the
Becomes
revolution.
airborne?
No, it doesn't. It's not airborne. It's through touch.
Okay. Of course it is.
Okay, so the one zombie touch people?
Yeah, the one zombie dude
Okay,
touched.
you didn't say that.
Okay, he touched
You
the black.
literally just go-
Okay,
you
my bad.
literally
Alright,
just go
Aryan
shoot,
dude-
pow.
Aryan
Okay, so
dude-
it's over.
The Aryan dude touched the black mercenary, and the black mercenary turned to zombie too. That's how he found a touch base.
Gotcha. Okay.
Those are the only two other mercenaries that were
Okay,
left.
we just heard the German dude touch the skeleton and became zombie.
Sorry, my bad, guys.
Got shot in the head.
My
Okay.
bad.
So
Like,
now,
we're missing something.
Yeah,
here.
we're missing something. My
Bad
bad.
so
storytelling
now the
here.
black guy's dead. The German guy's dead.
Yep. So the only one left is General Ponytail, and whatnot. So
Random other villain.
the random Jimmy
Random villain
Jimmy
number
Pockets.
Jimmy Pockets.
Yes. So Laura runs away, leaving Daddy Dearest because he's like, Laura, run away or something like that. I don't remember why she ran away. Laura, she's alive, run. So she runs away, and Jimmy Pockets is like, go find her, Ponytail, dude. He runs away. I don't know why. He never talks. He just screams. So I don't think he says one goddamn line in the movie. Actually, now that I think about it,
If he's mute,
he might be a mute. He screams a lot. Like later, you'll see him. Okay, actually, his death is pretty fucking cool.
45 minutes
I
later.
know.
It's
I
great
know.
though. You don't have to see a 2.5 hour long
You
movie. now.
don't. You don't. We actually got Neal Lynch's rendition.
So
where
now,
he plays all of the characters.
so now,
All the main
All the
characters.
main characters.
yeah, I could have done every other
It's
part.
literally like a trim the fat, step by step movie.
So now Laura's hiding in the tomb the graves of these, Japanese people that killed themselves. These
That's a bold
mistresses.
move.
These mistresses that I thought were gonna come alive and start zombie eating people. Fuck that. Literally, that wasn't even a challenge. I don't know why they fucking wrote it in the book. So goddamn stupid. So she's hiding there, and she snaps one of the fingers and goes. Of course,
Sucks it off.
no, she's like sorry and
Oh.
mouths it.
Okay.
But because she snapped the finger in a dead quiet area, pulls her out.
So he gets caught.
She's caught, and now because of that, she like smashes him into a thing, and then she runs away. But then she realizes there's a trap on the ground, so she steps on the trap, and then like dodges the trap, and
The guy gets hit by the trap.
it's like a rolling like.
Rock? Like, this is Indiana Jones with a
Is it
chick.
like
It's
spike,
an-
a log with spikes
It's
on it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a log with spikes on it.
Log with spikes on it.
Oh.
Swinging log with the spikes on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's old
Jesus.
school
Just
Predator.
hits him and
Yeah.
just boom,
Schwarzenegger.
kills him.
Yeah, that or Rambo.
So now she's like, I gotta go save Daddy. So she runs back to Daddy. Well, while this is happening, Daddy is fighting Jiminy Pockets, right?
Battle for centuries.
Battle of two crazy people.
Yep.
So
We're the winners.
something happens. I can't quite remember, nor do I care to remember, but he ends up getting touched by the rage virus thing, right?
Who? Jimmy
Daddy.
Pockets? Okay, Dad.
Jimmy Pocket runs away, but he tourniquets himself to stop it.
Off.
we would think. He tourniquets it so he can stop the spread, at least for a bit. And so I'm thinking Laura's gonna chop her fucking dad's hand off. This is gonna be gory as fuck. It's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah. Get it, yeah.
Get it. This will be the saving grace.
Except she's
No.
got a bow and arrow.
No, she has the fucking pickaxe now. Yeah.
How long that takes?
You have to be really
Determined.
really good hits, like
Yeah, be
3
some
and then
solid.
like a karate chop.
Like Karate Kid stuff. So moving on,
Better shock him.
she goes, Dad, we gotta go. I can't come with you, Laura. Stay back. I got the rage.
I got through it.
And she's like, I came this far. It's been 7 fucking years. You're finally alive. I'm not leaving without you. I got the rage virus. I can't go with you, Laura. I'm just glad I got to see you. This place, they say this place is where miracles happen, and the miracle is, you got to see me a little bit, and I got to see you when you're older. So,
got it.
deuces, bitch. You better go save the world from Jiminy Pockets, because if that falls in the hands of Trinity, we're all gonna die.
Okay.
It's like the plague. We're all gonna die. All right, Dad. What about you? Well, I got some dynamite from random henchmen over here. I'm gonna blow this whole fucking place up. All right. All right, Dad. Cool. Deuces. Runs off to Jiminy Pockets. He's just sitting there setting the fucking explosives up with his fucking tourniquet hand, just chilling. Rage virus is slowly crawling up. Whatever. Eventually finds Jiminy Pockets. They skip over the room where there was no fucking floor. Oh, thanks. Didn't need to. Of course they did. Skip over that, and they end up at the bridge. And what's happening now? Jiminy Pockets is about to go, and she's like, I can't let you do that, Jiminy Pockets. I want to see my goddamn daughters. Laura, please. We can leave here together. Everything will be fine. You won't die. You okay? I can show you my daughters. They're really beautiful girls when I met them 7 years ago.
She's a freak. This guy's a freak.
And so she ends up kicking the ladder down.
Correct, good call.
Good call. And he's like, no! No.
So he falls down?
No. He's pissed because she kicked the ladder, and he's like, well, now we're all gonna die.
Oh, so he strands them.
Yeah, on the other side.
Okay.
And so the gun's out of bullets that he had
Of
before,
course it
of course, because, they were shooting at the chamber, whatever.
Okay.
So now they just have the pickaxe, right? Just
Axe
pickaxe.
battle.
So now it ends up that they're fighting, and now she's getting her shit pushed in. Again, Lara Croft gets her shit pushed in a lot in this movie. The opening scene is her in a fight in the bar or the thing, and she gets her...
it was the bikes.
I lied. It was the opening scene where they're in a boxing ring. It's kind of boring. She gets her shit pushed in.
In fairness, he's remembered 2.5 hours of movie, so I'm pretty impressed regardless.
So, now, we're at the end, the climax of the movie, and I'm thinking Laura's gonna kick his ass. Like, this is gonna be like a fight. Nope. Laura's getting her shit pushed in, and now Jimmy Pockets is on top of her with the axe, and the other hand's on her, and he got it on her neck. He's like, this is it, Laura. We could have gone home together.
What the fuck?
We could have seen my daughters. I'm sad, Jimmy Pockets.
I thought his daughters were dead, but now I'm understanding they're just off at...
They're just...
Fuck this. Yeah, there's no way he got him in a divorce.
Yeah, no, can you imagine that? Honey, I have to go follow a man to an uncharted island with the Queen of Death for an unknown amount of time. I should be back before dinner.
I want a divorce and I've been sleeping with the gardener.
Also, I'm taking the children. So now... Oh, and by the way, he never gets updated photos, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the daughters were like just when he left.
Okay,
So, anyways, axe to the neck, and he's like, this is where you die, Laura.
Has he ever heard of pay time off?
They don't have that.
Vacation time?
They don't have that at Trinity. And in Trinity, when you're a Trinity henchman, you're a shitter.
Where's Trinity located?
We don't know.
Oh my god, can we just go? I want to know the ending so
now,
badly.
he's, of course, Daddy Dearest has all this thing set up. He's like, remembering Laura, and he's like, I miss you, Laura. And my heart will go on.
I feel like this
Boom!
song doesn't. Okay.
Boom. And of course that distracts Jimmy Pockets, giving Laura enough time to push him off, grab the axe, well, not grab the axe, push the axe away, grab the finger from his pocket, shove it in his mouth, and go, you're not seeing your daughters, or some line, I can't remember the line, but more or less, so, and he goes, starts raging, so she kicks him into the pit.
hole.
Yep. And now, how does she get out of this?
Yeah, that's I'm wondering.
A massive like run scene where she's dodging,
She moves back. She moves back. Waits for the one over there to start crumbling, and jumps to it.
And grabs it.
And pulls herself up.
I hate this.
And then she runs out. Okay? She gets out, and of course...
Not as big as I thought it was.
No, I'm guessing not.
It was like a probably...
Unless she's the best jumper in the
I was
world.
picturing, like, you know...
Like a 100-foot long, like...
What about, like, twice the size of the room?
Yeah,
No, it's about half. It's about half.
Picturing too.
It's about half. Not even. It's probably from, like, you to the pool table. No, not even. It's big enough for a ladder.
Still an
So,
impressive jump.
it's like 6 feet, but, like, she's got it, you know...
It's like 6 foot tall.
It's an impressive jump.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it was like this, and now because of the avalanche, the side she needed to go
So
to
if I
went
stuck
down.
my arms out and I just kept my toes on one end,
You actually probably could be a ladder, yes.
Jesus Christ, we need to finish.
Alright,
this.
yeah, so let's finish this up. That's how I was feeling near the end, too. So, anyways.
You didn't have to tell the whole damn thing.
Well, he did.
Oh, well, I did.
So-
Welcome to the Neal rendition.
Yeah, this is the Neal Lynch screenplay. Like,
So, now,
it's phenomenal.
she, of course, the slaves that ran away, they came back, because
They were curious.
No, because the dude that brought her there was like, yo, I'm gonna go save Laura, and they all were like, alright, well, your dad died saving our lives, so we're gonna come with you. And he's like, okay. Thanks, my dad's dead. Cool. Everyone's dad's dead on this island. The dad island. So anyways, moving on.
Quadruple D's.
Double D. So, now we get to, they're pulling the rocks up, they find her, cool. Now Laura goes home. She's like, I can finally live with my dad. So she signs the papers, because dad actually is dead now. And the auntie or whatever, not aunt, goes, well, the company's all yours, Laura. Well, I think I'm just going to be, you know, the queen version of the company and just sit here and, you know, look pretty. I'm going to leave all logistics to you, not aunt. All right, Laura.
It's kind of a dick move.
What the fuck? That's all?
She walks away. She gets in the elevator. The lawyer's like, giant-ass book that... These are all the companies we own. You should get familiar with them. She starts skimming through. She sees the company that was on...
Trinity!
Nope, not Trinity. Parmesan. I can't remember. It started with a P. She sees the Oh! Papaya. That was the company. It was Papaya. It was Papaya.
No.
It was Papaya. Trust me on this one.
If it was fucking Papaya.
It was Papaya. So now she sees she saw that on the island when the supplies got dropped off, because that's how they got off the island. The supply people came.
Yeah.
Okay. And she sees the company. She's like, "Wait, we own all these companies? Every single one, Laura." I don't know why I'd made the lawyer insane all of a sudden, but like, yeah. And she thinks about it, and she starts having flashbacks, and she's like, "My not aunt, really was pushing me to sign these papers." And then she runs back home, and sees the giant box labeled Trinity in the fucking tomb base. That, you know, she probably should have checked out before, considering in his notes he wrote down Trinity's following me. And guess who's in there?
The aunt.
The aunt. Mm-hmm.
She's the bad one.
She's the bad one.
Is it over?
And then flash the Tomb Raider cutscene. Boom.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Hold up a second here. What? The end threw me a second. So
Yeah. Twist ending. Shyamalan ding dong, you didn't know.
Well, the aunt is the evil one. And the owner of Trinity and all that shit.
And she was the one on the phone with Jiminy Pockets.
Yeah. So she's the bad one, and now the second one, they're gotta go after the aunt. I get it.
Except now she runs the company.
Yeah, so she just signed it over, and now she's in charge of all of these companies. So now Tomb Raider has to fix it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a movie.
Yeah, man. In all honesty, it actually, I'd give it a solid 6 to 7.
I sat through a movie.
I really do. No, like, that was amazing. I don't know. That was like reading a book. It was an audio book with Neal as
I was yawning.
the voices. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
It was like a solid book on tape.
Listen, well, I really feel
solid book on tape.
I feel like I was there, but the renditions in my head of the crazy dad, not at all. Like the crazy dad, he looks like one of the henchmen or the psycho people that Scooby Doo always catches. Like I would have got away with it. Like yeah, that for me is the dad, and then Jimmy Pockets. Like I'm literally imagining Jimmy Cricket. But
like Walter Goggins'
yeah,
face.
With his hands in his pocket all
yeah,
the time.
and I imagine him having like a slack jaw and like I don't know.
A chew in his mouth.
Yeah.
The best part about this is you know what Laura Croft looks like, so
Yeah.
like
She's the only thing that was consistent, and the rest were freaks. Like,
What the fuck did Benny look like?
like,
you picture like the Aryan dude is in like full Nazi
Yeah.
garb.
Benny was like I was imagining an Indian person being Benny for some reason. Like
Nope, dude was super white. Super white bodybuilder style, dude.
oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, that's Tomb Raider, and I would watch it again. It actually was all right. It was like
I don't need to.
it was like a female Raiders of the Lost Ark. Some of the stuff was dumb, so it wasn't it wasn't a great movie, but it was good. It was entertaining.
Oh,
Okay.
I dig it.
So,
now,
video games.
yeah, we don't got a lot, but
Please,
so I actually looked up some games coming out. May is going to be a big month for us. Big month, like big dick. Like
Big dick
like
style.
huge dick, like as big as that movie was. Like, anyway, so there's rumors that Banjo-Kazooie might be in the next Smash Brothers,
Ooh, I like that.
and they've even said like, listen, we'd be on board with it. So
I love Banjo. Banjo-Kazooie's the man.
maybe some
Both of
banjo,
them. Man, girl.
man, girl, man, bear, pig. All right. The other than that, we have GTA, the GTA 5. The Lindsay Lohan's lawsuit was filed again.
No,
And it was declined again.
Yep.
Yes.
Shocker. Because
And-
you can't just do likeness rights.
Yep. So, in case anyone isn't familiar with it, the female blonde at the start of the game, when you're in the loading screen,
Lindsay Lohan thinks
so,
it's her.
yeah, she thinks it's based off her, so she's suing them.
Yeah,
She's a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Other than that, we got. I was gonna throw PUBG news at you.
Fuck PUBG.
Fuck PUBG. Is that
Fuck
what we're at
PUBG.
now?
I am
We've
at
had-
fuck
we've
PUBG.
I've had a line of terrible games one day after another.
It's not for me. It's not the fact that I'm losing a lot of games. It's the fact that they haven't fucking updated it for something new. Like after all of this, like
It's all
PC,
hotfixes.
PC keeps drilling, coming out with awesome shit. They have that zombie mode.
Yeah,
They
where
have
the
new
fuck's
maps.
Our shit?
We don't have anything. We have
We
got
paid
nothing.
$30 for it. Where the fuck's
All
our
we
shit?
got-
Yeah, you're in beta, bro. You're in beta.
That stupid jacket. That's all we got.
I don't even have the
see it.
jacket.
I hate the jacket.
He doesn't even have the jacket.
No, it's certain people. Like
You're
it's-
undone a beta. You're
Wait,
a
you mean
beta
only certain
beta.
people?
yeah, only certain people from like a certain date back, and I don't think we hit it.
Yeah, I saw some people.
We all bought it at the same time.
So yeah, you're all beta betas. They're all beta alphas.
Yeah, they're beta alphas. But
So
fuck
stupid.
fuck PUBG. They need I should say fuck PUBG console because they need to get their shit together. Fortnite's coming out with a whole bunch of shit.
They have a lot.
We
Fortnite.
nothing. We're
Which
not
we've
getting
only
shit.
you've only played it once with me.
Apparently they
I'm
have.
not playing it all.
I can confidently say fuck Fortnite.
All right, so apparently they have like a giant bus you can ride or something.
Yeah, it's a bus
It's a bus with a hot
that's
air balloon.
that's the plane. Fortnite is just the kiddie version of PUBG.
Makes
PUBG
sense.
is for men Fortnite's
PUBG,
for
you have
boys.
to have a lot more patience for.
and skill.
Yeah.
And Fortnite is just be super fucking aggressive.
Yep, just run in and die basically with a
Alright.
pickaxe.
Let's run and gun.
I kind of figured we'd go into the fuck PUBG route because I've actually read that too, that PC is getting a lot.
Yeah, it's bullshit. We deserve
So-
stuff. We paid the same money.
Yeah. Other than that, we got games that came out this week. We have Far Cry 5 and
Yes.
Agony.
And
Agony
A
came
Way
out
Out.
today.
A Way Out.
Oh, I already said that last week though.
Yeah, A Way Out. I got 2 of those 3.
So we will have reviews on those. Maybe you can give us a little review next week.
Yeah,
A
next
little
week.
bit based on the intros.
I'll probably have Far Cry 5 beaten and hopefully A Way Out at least enough done
Well,
with
well,
it.
mess around.
Real
Yeah.
quick on Far Cry before we end
I
video
watched a lot
games
of that, actually.
was apparently, remember in what was the last Far Cry was
4. Well, Primal.
Primal.
Which is where you're a caveman.
Okay, apparently there was an alternate ending.
Yeah, there's alternate endings for almost all Far Cry.
Well, there's a
games.
secret ending in this one. So
Yeah, that's what they said. I saw that in IGN that there's 3 endings and there's usually only 2, but there's 3 endings and the first one you can get right away.
Yep.
It's like
just beat the game.
yeah, well no, there's an end. Well, there's 4 endings. There's 3 endings for the end, and then there's one where you just like Far Cry 4, where you can just beat it instantly and you don't even play it. You never.
Oh,
leave.
kind of like the one where you never leave the base.
Yeah, like
was that 3 where
Far
you're in
Cry
Vietnam?
4 was the one where you're maybe 3 or 4. One of them, it's 4. You're talking to the one who's crazy, and he's like,
just wait.
He's like, just wait. And if you wait 15 minutes, he comes back and he's like, here's where your parents, here's where your mom is. This is how she died, and this is where it is.
Yep, explains the whole
And
game.
you go up to your mom's grave, and you find out this dude's totally normal, and he runs a country poorly, but he's just a normal dictator.
And then he gives you the reins.
Yeah, but if you do it, that there's an ending like that in Far Cry 5 where I don't know where, but I know it's in the first 10 minutes of the game. If you don't or do something that you're supposed to do or something, it gives you some kind of ending. Like, basically, I'm guessing, because it's a religious-based game, I'm guessing you accept Christ into your life and you become a psychopath like them. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
based
done it
off of like Westboro Baptist style
Exactly.
stuff, so.
It's very cool.
I haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, the next week I'll do like a full review on it, but just from what I've tasted from it, it is so cool. It's different than any game I've played.
Well, it's the first Far Cry set in America, so it's got to be a little different.
It's nice to play in where the accents are understandable, because they're like Southern and shit, but you can understand them.
Right.
And the other games are always foreign. In Primal, there was 0 English, so it was just like, it was literally gibberish and shit, and you had to
because
read.
it's Primal.
Yeah, so that it was. I didn't like that in Primal because it was like I had to read when I connect more with the voices, but it's
Makes
cool. Next week I'll do a review on that in A Way Out.
All right, the only other thing I got is that Yakuza 6 comes out on April 17th.
Okay.
So, you know, if you got the free game by getting the demo, great. If not, you can get it on April 17th.
For $60.
For $60. That's the only reason I wrote it down.
No one's going to get it.
No one's going to get
They
it.
have it now.
Yeah, that's right. They already got it. It's already on them. All right, so, ready for the miscellaneous stuff? We got a decent amount of stuff, and it's pretty good. Let's start with the good one. Some guy got pulled over, and he had a Homer Simpson's license. You can't be doing that.
What?
Literally, it had Homer Simpson's on his license, had Homer Simpson's.
I love that. So he just put it on there. He never had a license.
Never had a license.
License plate. That's.
No, not license, but like driver's license.
Oh, okay. He had a Homer Simpson driver's license.
Yep.
Yeah, he got put in the back of the paddy wagon. You think this is a fucking game?
You think this is a fucking game?
Kinda. I'm Homer Simpson.
You got any donuts? Baton to death. There was a Virginia teen that ended up trading his Snapchat filter, which was at Carnival Cruise, to Carnival Cruise to get a free cruise.
Smart.
Yep, this teen, this 15-year-old kid in Virginia, he had his Snapchat tag, like his Snapchat was Carnival Cruise, like at Carnival Cruise.
Oh.
And Carnival Cruise is like, we want that. We'll give you a free vacation. And
So
like,
he made the filter, and they gave him a free vacation.
So,
Smart.
if you like a brand of something, make it, and then maybe in like a year and a half they'll contact you, and you get
Blueberry
free
Red Bull.
something.
I'm in.
You should do it at Red Bull.
At Red Bull.
I guarantee it's already taken.
Unblock me and then at me, bro.
I'm gonna do at Dairy Queen so I can get free ice cream for life.
I guarantee it's taken too.
Well, if it's not, I'm gonna take it, and if anyone takes it before me, I just want ice cream once a month. Or actually, if you get unlimited ice cream, just live with me. I'll move to you.
That's
like,
fair. That's fair.
come on, I want ice cream. I'm a great
He'll
roommate.
do everything.
I will suck your dick for ice cream.
I will not.
That's out there. That's in the world.
You don't got a dick? Put one in you.
If I could figure out how to bleep, I would be like, I will suck beep. That would be so funny.
It should be hard to figure out.
No,
You just figure it out.
I just got to make the sound manually. The beep.
All right, so
Fuck up, Neil.
you got 3. These are the 3 big ones. You want 1, 2, or 3 first?
3.
I'd say 3. I like 3.
What do you say?
I'm already outvoted, so go ahead.
Well, we can vote.
No.
No, just start.
Just go with 3, you son of a bitch.
All right, guys. So, flat earther that was gonna shoot
Yeah, I
himself into
saw
space.
that.
He shot himself into space. He got frustrated enough. He shot himself into space.
What?
Remember the flat earther a few months ago? I was talking about. He's like, "Earth is flat. You're a bunch of dumb dumb." He was like, he wanted to go into space,
Yeah.
and he was to prove that the Earth was flat.
Fucking did it.
He fucking did
What
it.
happened?
He went 2,000 feet in the air.
Yep, and then came
Came
right back down.
And deployed the parachute, like, wasn't working, and deployed the second one. slowed him down, and he got taken off in an ambulance.
Oh my God.
Yup. Isn't that amazing? And he said he's gonna try again because he wants to prove the Earth is flat.
High enough to see.
He didn't get high enough to see.
Does this guy have like a wife or something, or
He
He's
can't.
an old limo driver.
He's a 61-year-old dude.
oh, but he's 61.
Yeah, this dude's crazy.
No, this guy has wife and
He's
kids.
committed.
Could you
flat
imagine
earther.
like that being your dad? It's like, what are you doing, Dad? I'm fucking doing it. Please don't.
Dad, stop. I literally learned this in 8th grade. The Earth is not flat.
We-
Fuck off, Gerald.
We did this with Mentos and Coke. It won't work.
It's just, that's how the rocket's made.
Yeah.
It's just a billion
Just
Cokes and
60
Mentos.
60 liters of Coke
Mento-
activated by Mentos.
Mentos and Coke sales skyrocket as a result.
This guy sold out every store.
Oh my God,
Go
the
to the
Tri-County
moon.
area.
Go to the moon, honey. I want a divorce and I'm fucking the gardener.
That's your thing now.
I mean, at that point, yeah. So, yeah,
Let's do.
that dude wants to go back, though, so
Good for him.
I
you know?
hope
he has a goal and he's doing it.
I expect to see him in the news more, and it's going to be great. All right, number 2. Indiana man. Well, I think man is loose. He was a man-child.
Mm.
He wanted to rob a bank. So, what's the first thing you need when you're going to rob a bank?
A mask.
Getaway car.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
Something to hold the money in.
I mean, you can grab money and
Yeah,
run.
but if you get the money and then run out and it's like, all right.
He's
you
on
got
foot.
money.
You need a bank to rob, is what you need.
Well, that too. So I guess the second thing is you need a getaway car.
Like
Then you
that.
go from there. Well, this dude was like, I don't have a getaway car.
I think I know where you're going here. I think I
So
heard the story.
he hailed a taxi.
Stole a car.
He hailed a taxi. A cab.
I
Cab.
heard otherwise.
Cab gets there. Goes, I'm going to rob a fucking bank. Guy drops him off at the bank. He gets back in the cab after robbing the bank. And the dude's just like, yeah, no, the cops are like on their way, dude.
Could you imagine being a taxi driver? Like you had a really bad day, and it's 10 in the morning. You know you hate your life.
You're
and
just about, you're on the last portion of your
That
your
sounds
night
like an
shift.
easy day, though.
yeah, and some guy comes up. It's like, all right, just take me to his bank. It's like, okay, buddy. You take him there, and then he's getting out. He's like, all right, hold here. It's like, no problem, man. It's like, also, I'm gonna rob this fucking bank. Clink. What? And you're just sitting there like, is he fucking around? And then he runs in with cash, and you're like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, now I'm gonna be interviewed. This guy's gonna want me to rob the bank with him.
I heard it was an Uber.
It was an Uber.
Oh,
Sorry,
Uber
cab.
taxi.
I say cab, but yeah.
Either way, it's like equally like the guy.
It was the same Uber driver, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He literally just
He
sat there and waited for him to come out.
He told the driver before they got there.
I don't know if he did or
Once
not.
they
I
Oh,
got there,
don't.
think he must have told him or something. Or he's like, hey, can you wait here for a second? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like just looking?
I gotta
would've
get
thought
some
he was
money.
joking. I would have thought he was joking. I would have drove him
You
there
just
if I was the Uber driver.
look to your right. He's like juggling hundreds.
He's got a
sprinting
duffel
out-
bag. Oh,
yeah,
God.
and you're just like, what the?
Can I get a piece of that to get away?
Yeah, like he had to have said, "I'll give you half," and then that'll make me think about it. But I'm still not gonna fucking do it because any Uber, it's probably like a Suburban.
Oh, yeah. It's just super visible. All right, he's getting away.
Punch it! I am. It's
Can you
a
imagine,
hybrid.
can you imagine the cop radio? All right, he's getting away in a Suburban. Does that have a fucking Uber sticker on the side? Is this fucking kid for real?
It says lift too. Get the fuck. Just pull him over.
It's got a lift sticker. What the fuck? Oh my
Punch
God.
it. I gotta pull over. Okay, that's
Wait
it.
till, like, just all you need to do is just type in Indiana man robs bank in cab or Uber or whatever,
Guy
and
should hook
and
up
you'll
with
see the. Can we get a picture of the
flat
dude while I
earther.
tell the last one real quick? Because the picture of the dude sells it. You look at him and go, yeah, that dude's a fucking idiot. he's gonna do nothing with the rest of his life. He's gonna be the bitch in jail and stay in jail the rest. He's gonna be Toto.
For sure.
So, anyways, while he's looking that up, it gets us to number 1.
Yes.
Number 1. A man died in a movie theater. Really sad. You know how he died?
Drinking.
No.
He choked on popcorn.
No. That was what I thought, too. There's actually only one reported case of laughing, and it was in 1920.
Okay, I don't care anymore.
Oh,
How'd he die?
well, it's actually a very in-person answer. Whatever. He died from the chair. I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is the chair, like, collapsed on him, and he got stuck in there, and he had a heart attack.
Oh my God!
How do you get stuck in a chair?
You know how they fold? It
Yeah.
must have been like, what does?
Like,
He sandwiched
there's
his
a
ass.
prime example. The theater here in town, there's that one chair that always.
Yeah.
He like sat in that wrong or something maybe, and just. Whoop.
There's no. I love how no one helped him. Like everyone was like,
"Oh no!" He tried to get out, and he ended up going in further.
Oh my! He's like a fucking dime on your couch.
It's like quicksanded chairs.
Could you imagine that? Like,
I can't even imagine getting stuck in the chair.
Died from a heart attack in it though. Like
I can understand the heart attack, but getting stuck in the fucking chair.
Oh god! I can't even imagine like explaining that. If I died that way.
Seen that.
Like, what's wrong with that dude? He's just fucking around.
He's looking for a dime.
Yeah, he's just looking for something.
He went by himself.
He dropped his popcorn. No, his feet are by his ears. That let be.
He's just stretching.
He's just stretching. It's no big deal. So that's all I got for miscellaneous news. Did you find the picture or no? All right, I'll find it real quick. You want to close this out real quick? Why?
Yeah. All right. Well, that was our show. So it was pretty good actually. We got an entire 45-minute movie.
Hour of just.
It's Tomb Raider. We got to see Tomb Raider, and you got to actually.
We didn't see it. We heard it audio.
It was better.
Well, I think you actually got a better rendition.
Better than seeing.
So it doesn't sound like it's worth watching.
No. It's worth watching.
Neil rated a 6. I can only imagine what I'm going to rate.
-6.
Oh, you'll probably be like, it's 2. I wouldn't fuck it with a garden hose. All right, cool,
yeah,
thanks.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, but yeah. So check us out, Swiss Army Nerds. We're on Instagram, Swiss Army Nerds, YouTube, Swiss Army Nerds, Facebook, and I'm missing one, Twitter, Swiss Army Nerds. You can add us at any of those. Like and subscribe, of course. Share it to your buddies and love it. We're actually going to be interviewing the Lonely Crumb soon. So, oh my god, that is absolutely what I would imagine. Do you see him?
Bring it closer.
That is what I imagine for the Indiana man. He looks.
He's got a fish face.
Yes. He looks like what's it called? Mass Effect Andromeda gone bad. Like that's a glitch.
Oh yeah, like the fish people.
That's a glitch.
He's 19.
What happens when you don't load your character and you hit start?
You should talk about the shirts to the audience.
Yes, we're making the shirts.
Because if you saw last episode, we have the emblems now.
We have the emblems. We have 3 different colors, 3 different types. So we're actually going to make our own set so you guys can see it.
We have to do a test run.
We're going to do a test run. You're going to be able to check it out. And then we're actually going to be selling the merch, which is really cool. You'll be able to pick it up once we make a website and stuff like that. But you'll be able to pick it up through Facebook and YouTube because we can add the links. But it's really cool. You're going to have shirts, eventually hoodies, all that good shit, hats. Oh, yeah. Then we'll do all that. It's gonna be a fair price. We're not gonna rob you guys. But yeah,
we might not get a whole say. It's based on what the company.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, we have merch coming, which is really exciting. The logos are coming up. As far as we're gonna actually start implementing them in the show, and then we're gonna make a giant backdrop, which is gonna be fucking sweet.
I think that would be nice.
I think it'd be really good.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Again, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Swiss Army Nerds. Anything you want us to say here, talk about, whatever.
Movies to review. I'm always game to review
a
movie.
Yes, honestly, he'd give you a whole rendition. So yeah, hit us up.
Let me know next time we do that.
Like and share. Of course, subscribe, importantly. We'll have highlights and clips coming up. So, that is it.
Alexa,
play us
out.
Peace out, boys.